Warning, this show uses explicit language and adult topics. And just in case you needed the reminder, you are about to hear a comedy show, or at least an attempt at one. So without further ado and further introductions, let's get disappointing. Well, if you don't like my show, don't curse your radio. You know that no one likes my company anyway. But if you listen closely and talk intelligently, then maybe you can be a disappointment. Please enjoy your first culture shock of the day. This first song is not something I know that Bear or Quincy probably listen to in their spare time, but it's something they do in their spare time, at least when they... Spare? That doesn't matter. When they come over to my place, they always kick in the door. So why not enjoy Biggie Smalls kicking the door off Life After Death? A great song. I know you're going to love it. I do too. Bear, Quincy, if you're listening, don't really kick at my door. But they always come in with that energy like, I'm here, what the fuck's up? And, as I say that, please enjoy Kicking the Door.
Welcome back. We're here on Bad Boy Television, and I'm Trevin Jones, and I've been conversing with the Mad Rapper. And quite frankly, he's very mad. We're going to try to find out why. So we'll take some questions at this point from our studio audience. Yes, ma'am. Please stand and state your name and where you're from.
Hi, my name is Shay, and I'm from New Rochelle, and I just don't understand why you so mad.
Yeah.
Like, what are you so mad about?
You want to know why? First of all, you can't be asking me no question. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck is you? You know what I'm saying? You can't be asking me no question. I'm going to tell you why I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you why I'm mad. These niggas is making $500,000 videos. You know what I'm saying? They driving around in hot cars. You know what I'm saying? They got bitches. They got all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm still living with my moms. You know what I'm saying? That's my word. You know what I'm saying? I'm making records. I ain't made no money yet. This is my 4th album, yo. This is my 4th album. I ain't made a dime yet. This nigga made one album, he making wild records. That Ready to Die shit, it was alright. You know what I'm saying? That shit was alright, it was cool. But my shit is more John Blaze than that. I got John Blaze shit. And they not recognizing. They not saying I recognize. And fuck is that? Who is you to be asking me questions?
I got to talk. I got to tell what I feel. I got to talk about my life as I see it.
Biggie. This goes out to you. This goes out to you, and you, and you, and you. This goes out to you. This goes out to you. This goes out to you, and you, and you. Your reign on the top was short like leprechauns as I crush so-called willies, thugs, and rapadons. Get in that ass quick fast like Ramadan. It's that rap phenomenon, Don Dada. Fuck Papa. Doctor, call me Francis M.H. White intake like toast, toe iron. Was told in shootout, stay low and keep firing. Keep extra clips for extra shit. Who's next to flip on that cat with that grip on rap? The most shady, Frankie baby. Ain't no telling where I may be. May see me in D.C. at Howard Homecoming with my man Capone drumming fucking something. You should know my stilo. Went from 10 G's for blow to 30 G's a show to all G's with O's I never seen before. So, Jesus, get off the notorious. Clean us before I squeeze and bust. If the beef between us, we can settle it with the chrome and metal shit. I make it hot like a kettle get. You're delicate, you better get who sent you. You still pedal shit. I got more rides than Great Adventure. Biggie.
Oh, you're gonna do it. Do it.
Kick in the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was Papa, don't hit me no more. Kick in the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was Papa, don't hit me no more. Kick in the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was Papa, don't hit me no more. Kick in the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was Papa, don't hit me no more. On your mark, get set. When I spark, you wet. Look how dark you get when you mark for death. Should I start your breath or should I let you die? In fear, you start to cry. Ask why. Lyrically, I'm worship. Don't front the word sick. You cursed it, but rehearsed it. I drop unexpectedly like bird shit. You herbs get stuck quickly for royalties and show money. Don't forget the publishing. I punish them. I'm done with them, son. I'm surprised you run with them. I think they got coming them. Cause they nothing but dicks. Trying to blow up like nitro and dynamite sticks. Man, I smoke hydro, rock diamonds, that's sick. Got paid off my flow. Rhyme with my own clip. Take trips to Cairo. Laying with your bitch. I know you praying you was rich. Fucking prick. When I see you, I'ma kick in the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was Papa, don't hit me no more. Kick in the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was Papa, don't hit me no more. Kick in the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was Papa, Papa, don't hit me no more. Kicking the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was Papa, don't hit me no more. This goes out for those that choose to use disrespectful views on the king of NY. Fuck that, why try? Throw bleach in your eye, now you're brailing it. Snatch that light shit, I'm scaling it. Conscience of your nonsense. In 88, so more powder than Johnson & Johnson. Tote steel like Bronson. Vigilante, you wanna get on, son? You need to ask me. Ain't no other kings in this rap thing. They siblings, nothing but my children. One shot, they disappearing. It's ill when MCs used to be on cruddy shit. Took home, ready to die. Listen, study shit. Now they on some money shit. Successful out the blue. They lightweight. Fred Gilly, my 9 milli make the white shake. That's why my money never funny. And you still recouping. Stupid, 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 stupid.
Boom. Listen, I love that song. I hope you did too. Bear, Quincy, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but you gave me like 4 or 5 different musicians that you love, and I listened to all of them, and they were just trash. But I did find something I like. Uzi, but not Lil Uzi Vert. Enjoy Uzi Pinky Ring by the Wu-Tang Clan. Just got you, Quincy. And we'll be back after this.
Yeah. Don't erase none of that good shit in the beginning. Yeah. Spill drinks on you. Get stank on you. Yeah. Yeah. Pinky ring shit. Yeah. That pinky ring shit. Yeah. It's that pinky ring shit. The legend of Masket. Shoot out the speakers with my guns, get Jurassic. Super bad. Who am I? Dolomite classic. The band who's back. Hands on Angela Bassett. I handle my plastic. Gunplay a bastard. No coke, dope mixed down with acid on record. Broken down and crafted in seconds. Ladies' choice, the golden boy still peppin'. Better respect it, bitch believe. I pull rabbits out the hat, tricks up my sleeve. I air out the showroom, the shit can breathe. Fix your weave, you know my expertise.
I got my Uzi back, you do this black face at the woo was back. I got my Uzi back, you do this black face at the woo was back.
Take it back to the vehicles, leaning, getting wrecked on points. We in them authentic alley switching joints. Major general niggas, 5-star. Both arms rock from coke drop. We read 100 niggas' palms. Silencers, garbage bags of hash for every cop we paid. But tired now, the nigga on smash. Gas you out your burner fast. Sway down, hating me now. Respect, get your fingers off the glass.
I got my Uzi back, you do this black face at the woo was back. I got my Uzi back, you do this black face at the woo was back.
Yo, what the fuck, yo? Yo, what the fuck y'all coming for? Get the fuck away from my door. We got big guns in here, coke over there, with blue bag and E-pill stashed under the chin. His sports hard black and white pink with the pink lips. Stan thought he was soft till he bit his fingers. This shit had me dying, yo. Big fat nigga bleeding, big cat nigga all season. On the beach truck, stuck with wine, ice diamond twice. The whole city thought I brought boo-boo, blue, authentic doodle. Picture the fork, iced out, 18-karat wrap between noodles.
I got my Uzi back, you do this black face at the woo was back. I got my Uzi back, you do this black face at the woo was back.
Up for headquarters, 4 whips just poured up. I saw Johnny sipping Henny from an iced out cup with the blood. 2-way vibrating off the hip like a 23 drags off the honey dip. And what you talking? You see my gold front sparking? Ain't trying to hear what you dogs be barking. That's the headline that was blast on today's post. Dead King thought he could ace ghosts. Queen couldn't even jack bump. Probably find them in Doc Dool's back trunk. I'm up in the Wu Library, beating Malcolms, any means necessary.
John Bacardi, straight up, hold the ice. So nice like New York, they had to name them twice. Name your price, I black out and change the lights. Give you the same advice that I gave my wife. Don't fuck with mine, clan give you lumps and 9. Let the smoke cloud clear so the sun can shine. Culture shock, for some of us that's all we got. Whether you ball or not, you can all be shot.
New York, legendary rhyme boss, code name Charlie Horse, bust from blind boss. I smash, set it and wreck, for cash credit and check. You crash test, can't measure the threat. I dance on a nigga like my name's Ab Judah. Rap Barracuda, 3XL Kahuna. Sure to get it perkin' and cause a disturbance. I'm thirsty, feel what I feel, then we can merge then. Creeping through the states in V8s and 12s. My weight's hell, fuck with me, then brace yourself. The noble, Sir I Mass Mogul.
Known to blast vocals and move global on you know. This is grown man talking. Coward, I'll split your head. I'm from the east where the streets run red from the bloodshed. Hit chef for the rice and peas. No respect, Father, eat him with at ease. My brothers can't wait to squeeze the automatic. They need wreck like a drug dealer need an addict. Floating on a 95, sting like a killer bee. Your hands can't hit what your eyes can't see. From dark matter to the big crunch, the vocals came in a bunch without one punch. Rare glimpse from the swiftly advanced, proved unstoppable. Reputation enhanced since the chords was probable. So you compare and contrast, but don't blast through string depth. With a pen to hold fast. Watch the block thirst for one, became all. Shot him with the long forgotten rainfall. Delivered in a brutal fashion with simplicity. The blind couldn't verify the authenticity. The rhyme came from the pressure of heat. Then it was laid out on the ground and paved streets.
I got my Uzi back, you do this black face if the woo was back. I got my Uzi back, you do this black face if the woo was back.
Welcome back. It's the Disappointing Radio Show. You've been on the show before, so I don't have to fucking tell you the rules. I'll rant for a second. We were talking about, like, fucking animes and shows, and they were making fun of my choices of what I like to watch over Riverdale, because I don't like Riverdale. Fuck Riverdale!
Sasuke.
Alright, so in chair one, as he takes a sip of water, this is the best time to introduce him, is...
B-Bell in the cut.
B-Bell in the cut.
You heard me?
And potentially chiming in every once in a while, if you would like to, is...
I ain't got a name.
I ain't got a name! I guess we can just leave him nameless. I guess I really don't care. I haven't done that before, but that would be cool. They'll just be like, mystery guest. Is that gay? No comment. I'm gonna get you to say some funny shit. See, you were starting to listen to that first episode, you're like, we said some wild shit that first time. Because that's the point. You go really into the sauce, and then you're like, damn, we went deep drunk. Because we are very drunk, ladies and gentlemen. But that does not matter. Listen, I like to watch JoJo's. I like to watch the fucking Last Airbender. What do you like to watch? What's your fucking animated fucking show? Because that's important that it's animated. I don't give a shit about your sports. I don't give a shit about your fucking... I got all that from the first one. I'm gonna dig deep now. Because you watch a lot of cartoons.
Bro, all I gotta say is JoJo's.
You like JoJo's?
Yes, JoJo's.
How hard...
Wait, JoJo's and Avatar.
Oh, I mean, the Last Airbender?
Yes.
Did you watch the Korra one, the next one?
What?
Like, there's the Last Airbender, and that's Aang, and then the show ends, and then they took a couple of years, and then a new one came out, Korra, because the reincarnation cycle still happens in the Avatar cycle.
Here we back on Joestar.
So she's a waterbender.
Where's that?
I don't know what you watch it on. I mean, I just watch a lot of clips on YouTube, but it's fucking hard. Like, she's easily a better bender than Aang, because at a very like
she's probably more seasoned.
Well, here's why.
More seasoned.
Well, here's why.
Aang was
powerful, but he was like raw powerful. She was trained powerful. So like Aang, he was an airbender, and he just did that from the start of the show for like, and then meditated for 100 years in stasis. So he didn't learn any new elements. Korra, the new Avatar, that's a waterbender. She fucking like as a baby, like kid, when they first like found her, were like, your daughter's the Avatar. Like they just like how the people know whatever the monks. And they're like, oh, it's your daughter. She literally enters fucking earthbending, firebending, and like waterbending a little bit. And I'm like, what the fuck? And it's like, shit, that's like 3 elements right there, kinda done. Isn't that wild? Like, at a very young age, she just really grabbed the elements. But she was terrible at airbending.
That's super crazy progress.
Yeah, so like, it's... I like that. That's why I like My Hero. It's about the...
Let's talk about JoJo's Star, too, though.
You want to talk about JoJo?
I love JoJo's Star, but you want to hear my take on it?
Who's the best Joestar?
I like Aang because he's the underdog. Aang's the underdog.
You'll never guess it.
Who's the best Joestar?
You won't guess it.
I want to say it's... Joseph Joestar? You're agreeing. Like
the OG.
Right. The original one?
The OG Joestar.
Is it because he died
for it?
Yeah.
He really, like, killed himself for it. That's why he gets that title.
It's just his whole, like, him meeting him on how it worked, like...
He had to start
dad,
everything.
Like, his dad and all, him being sick and all that.
Yeah.
Giving him the medicine, and that was crazy.
So, like...
Him as a kid, like, getting bullied, getting his ass beat, like, it was just...
It's
hard.
It was, yeah, that's what I mean. Like
Dio killed his dog.
Mm-hmm.
That was great.
OG, like, yeah, Dio killed his dog.
And he literally held Dio's head,
Yeah.
thinking this is gonna kill Dio.
Brother Dio.
And then Dio rips his fucking head off.
You've been
puts his head on that fucking body.
his medicine this whole time.
I know. You can't listen to the English because it's so ridiculous. It's like the subtitles.
Dude, that OG one with the mask.
The mask is a good concept.
Yeah, it is.
But Dio comes back
OG,
like as
with Dio, OG Dio.
Dio's the best anime villain
yeah, that's
ever
what
written,
I mean.
in my opinion.
That
like, he's
OG
really
Joestar,
He's just
like,
evil for no reason, and he won't stop. He will not stop.
He comes back
his
in like
dad is like that.
No, wait, don't,
well, not
don't,
like
don't.
in the show, but in like the game they have him come back, and like this isn't gonna
Didn't
affect the
his
show
dad
because it
have
doesn't
beef?
happen.
Didn't his dad have beef with someone or something?
It kind of all mattered, but in the end, like it kind of like I saw what they were doing, and I was like, oh, 1's 2. Like 1 to 2 was cool. Like the Harmon energy that fuels the first season. Harmon, or however you want to say it.
What's the one with
Hamon.
What's the
But
one
they don't even use it. As soon as they hit season 3, hold on.
Hey, what's the one with Speedwagon? That one's good.
Yeah, the Speedwagon Foundation,
Yeah.
season 2. That's where he
Season
like
2 's
kills the
gas.
ancient
Speedwagon
guys.
is fire, bro.
Yeah.
But hold on. So
Speedwagon.
I like it. 1 to 2 was really cool, and I'm like, oh, so this
And
show's
Baron-
about this
Baron
energy
Zeppeli.
force.
Baron Zeppeli.
Here's what I thought the show was going to be about
bro,
when I was
that was
first.
crazy.
Listen, when I was first watching the show, I thought it was going to be about like them hunting evil stuff with that energy. And then season 3 came around. They were like, "Hey, what if everything you were currently watching and we explained to you, fuck all that, and we say you get a stand, and it's just your mental strength in a physical form." That's the hardest thing I've ever thought of. Like. That is one of the cleanest ideas I've ever heard, because the stand is very personal to them, and if the stand gets damaged, they get damaged. So it's like it's a double-edged sword. I like that. That's cool as fuck. And his stand evolves over the course of that whole fucking show. Like the third Joestar, where he shoots himself in the fucking head and catches the bullet before it hits. Like that's crazy.
It's crazy. Good, great anime series.
Great anime.
We need to start a petition.
For what?
For Brighton to shave.
No.
At least his neck beard.
No! Why are you telling America I have a neck beard? I know it's there. I just
gotta have a vote. Should he have it or should he not?
Should I stay or should I go?
The link is in the description. Swipe up.
It's not gonna be in the description because I'm not gonna put it there to shave my goddamn neck beard. I want to keep getting grosser, like a greasier Seth Rogen Weird Al mix, like just a funny dude. But like,
I watched the Seth Rogen movie the other day.
What Seth Rogen
low-key
movie?
fire one with Franco, and it was The Interview.
We watched that together when we were super drunk at the province.
Skylark. That character is so
persona,
funny about Frankie.
The colors
Franco.
of the suits.
Yeah, like he's so funny, bro.
So vivid. The poses for everybody at home that can't see Baird snapping into position under chin.
Yeah, he's just so like when he finds out that fruit is like fake. But
I can't say that's the best Seth Rogen movie.
He's like
they're
like legit. They're like he's like pissed off because two people just died. And he's
What's
like,
the best Seth Rogen
like,
movie? You think about this.
Okay, I think there's the OG Pineapple Express. If
I was about to say
that's like,
it's got to either be Pineapple Express or
prime.
Superbad. Those are two pinnacle movies.
I don't know though. Him and Superbad, he's not like a main character.
That doesn't matter. It's a him movie. He made it. What's the best Seth Rogen movie? That means
a
movie he made.
I thought
he
meant
made
like
both.
the ones that he
you
was
could say
in.
Sausage Party. And he's in it. He's a cop in it.
Sausage Party was not that good, bro.
Sausage Party was funny to me. I liked it.
Just because the end, it would be
they
funny
fucked
to
a
you.
lot
It
in
would be funny to you.
Yeah, I guess.
Wink, wink.
Maybe that's just funny. Wink, wink, America.
See, for me, it was just like, what the... I was like, they didn't need that. Like, it was a decent movie. Like, it could have even been like a little kid's
And then they were
movie.
like, hey, just to make sure, if your kid stayed the whole time, fuck
bro,
you.
I was... Bird had arm surgery, and his mom was there, like, doing stuff, and we were all watching it with her. And the next thing you know, the ending, have you seen it, bro? Mm-hmm. And the ending happened, and we were all just like, oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
But we were like, just like, why? Like...
Because you can.
It was funny, and it was
he was flexing that ability because you can.
And it was a good movie without that having to be the end. And once that happened, like, I was like, oh my gosh, that's crazy.
What's your favorite Seth Rogen movie?
I'd probably say The Interview.
The Interview?
That's
a good answer. Pineapple Express is a good fucking movie. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Pineapple Express is one of my favorite fucking movies to date. Like, the interaction of Franco in the cop car with that fat cop, she goes, you know what?
Dude,
I think I know
that bitch.
I do
like
think
she
the
was
interview
so
slept
funny.
on.
The interview is really good, but a lot of people didn't see it for weird reasons. But if you saw it, you were like, here's why it's a good movie. When they interview Seth Rogen, they ask him all the time, like, where did the finger scene come from? And he's like, oh, that's fair. Because, remember, she bites off his finger, and then he bites... Dude, I swear to God, I watched it twice because I thought I was on a drug or something. I was like, did these motherfuckers really spend, like, 7 minutes just having everybody bite each other's fingers off in this fight? Like, everybody lost, like, 2 fingers. And that was funny as fuck to me. Like, where does that come from? That idea to, like, that. Like, Sonny's big about that. Like, how dare you go to a fucking, like, water park and then be like, hey, we're gonna sneak in a really, really bad AIDS joke at the water park. You know what I mean? You've seen Sonny a lot, I think. Or no, I could be wrong about that. I'll let you answer your time, I guess. Bear, what the fuck?
I'm gonna take a sip of water.
Oh my god. Do you watch Sonny, Quincy?
No.
You don't like Sonny?
The Office is better than Sonny.
No, you can't say that.
Everyone would agree with me.
Sonny's longer.
Vote in the link below.
There's no vote! God damn it, there's
whether
no vote!
you think The Office is better than Sonny
no
in Philadelphia, because I guarantee you, if all these listeners could vote,
there's no vote.
There will be soon, and then you'll be able to swipe up.
Are you gonna make a vote? A Twitter poll? Oh wow, was that gonna have to take me down? I don't understand the people that put Twitter polls out about their own personal life and then get upset about the results. You know, like when white girls go on there, she's like, what hair color should I dye? And she'll put like regular, blonde, and then like a crazy color, and everybody puts a crazy color. She goes, guys, I'm not gonna dye it red.
Okay, but legitimately,
and I'm like, you asked!
Hey, legitimately on Instagram, if someone has a poll and I read it and I'm like, I will give my honest opinion on a lot of the polls I read,
because I don't really give
a lot
shit.
of the polls I vote.
Because I don't think people get to see how you vote.
In some sense, like, and not if I don't like a poll or like what it says, then I just won't do it.
Yeah, there's only the lie.
But if I see it and I read it and I'm like, oh, that poll, I like, all right.
I like the
you
get one.
Yeah.
I like
no matter who it is, like I'll let them know my opinion. Do they get to see if what you vote? Yeah, okay.
Probably the person that makes the poll, but not anybody else.
That's weird.
I like it because you get one choice and that's it. And you
So
never
I'm
get to
with
vote
that.
again.
I'm with that.
And if you and you're on the losing side, that sucks a dick, I guess. And that's funny as fuck to me.
That's what we need to do. We need to bring up things that we're
Twitter polls.
Yeah, just another thing.
Do you have a good Twitter poll you've ever seen? Like a really funny one that you're like, oh my god, why would someone put that out in the world?
I mean, I'm trying to think. It's like, would you rather's, I guess, maybe.
Okay, that's a good one. Oh, I guess some people do them for that, I guess, too. I just see them for, like, actual white, usually, like, friends of mine. Black people on Twitter I follow don't tend to do Twitter polls. I think they already know they're cool enough not to ask. Shout out to black people, I guess. See, you had to sneak, like, race jokes in between, like, nice segments. Like, okay, Twitter poll stuff, and it's, like, right to the ditch. That's the style of comedy. You like Pete Davidson. I thought you would understand that. Listen, his stand-up was not a 10 out of 10. What did you give it? Not 10. You said 7?
7.
He gets a 5 from me.
It says 7.5.
Did you watch it?
No.
It's, like, okay, I'll give it
this man is hating on him because like, the way he presents his joke because he has anxiety.
No, not at all. My argument is, A, he had some really good bits, like really good subject matter. He was really diverse.
Well, he addressed the Ariana Grande shit, which is what
his
everyone wanted
relationship
to do.
stuff.
He had
All right,
to do
that's
that.
a big chunk of it, and it's like, that's good. And then the next chunk, 9/11 stuff because of his dad. I'm
No,
like, all right, that's cool.
the CK Lewis stuff, that was hilarious.
The Louis C.K. stuff was weird. Like every what did you say?
CK Lewis.
CK Lewis.
Louis. I
Sounds
don't
like
know.
a boxer.
Yeah.
It's like someone kicked the shit out of him.
Although
Pete Davidson does look like he got the shit kicked out of him.
Psycho molester. The psycho molester, Louis C.K.
He didn't molest anyone though. You know what he did, right?
He would like invite girls over and then start whacking it when he in front of them.
He would have them come up to the hotel room and he would just start masturbating.
Yeah.
But like, and here's the funniest like part. And I know it's not funny, but like, why didn't they leave?
I don't know.
What were you thinking was going to happen at the end of that? You know what happens when a dude beats
I wonder
his dick.
how old some of those girls were.
Maybe she thought. Here's what I really think. I think he just doesn't like to fuck, and I think he's like, I just like to be watched, and he just doesn't want to talk about it. So he just got him up there and started doing it, and they thought, oh, he's just getting himself there, and he's going to be hard, and he's going to be big, and he's going to come get me, and it's going to be nice. no. He just finishes, and then they're like, what the fuck just happened? And then they get irritated and they leave. Maybe that's what happened. It makes a little bit of sense, at least to my...
Hey, would you rather be in the ocean in the middle of the
What are you asking me?
Hey, would you rather be in the middle of the ocean with 3 sharks?
Okay.
Or in the rainforest getting wrapped up by an anaconda?
An anaconda.
Wait, what'd you say?
Would you rather be in the ocean with 3 sharks surrounding you? Or in the rainforest being wrapped up by an anaconda? Oh, bro.
I'd probably say sharks.
Yeah, I think I'm with that. Dude, getting just squeezed by a snake.
Yeah, but you can potentially get out of
And
that.
then him just
3
eating.
sharks? 3 sharks?
Disrespectful.
He's just gonna fucking eat you
whole.
He's gonna pop you.
He's gonna
3
pop you
sharks?
and eat you whole.
Yeah.
3
Someone's
sharks,
gonna pull up into your
0
body.
survival
He's
chance.
just gonna pop you like a blueberry.
Were these both supposed to be
Those
zero
sharks,
survival?
and when you know, like sharks,
You're not gonna survive 3 sharks.
No, you'll bleed out in the middle of the water. But
Yeah.
shit, bro, they wouldn't eat you whole
at
like
least
that.
They will tear you apart. They'll take your arm first. They
That
like
would
to
be
play with their
painful.
food. Yeah,
at least
because they like to see the blood.
They might kill you.
What do you mean, Mike? It's 3 sharks. I think you were gonna say 1. You said 3 sharks, Bear.
But at least you have a chance.
Jesus.
You have a chance.
True.
An anaconda, you might have a chance.
chance.
I might get a branch and be like, "Fuck you." I might take my shirt off in the middle of
That
an ocean.
anaconda is gonna
I'm
be
gonna say it one
slow
more
and
time.
painful, and that thing's gonna be hissing.
3 sharks?
No.
Are you kidding
That's
me?
not-
Choking.
You're not gonna survive 3 sharks. You might survive an anaconda.
Can you swim?
I mean, like everybody else, like a decent, like I'm not a Michael Phelps, you know what I mean? But I'll get there.
You can at least punch those sharks like there's a shot.
No.
You have a shot.
3 sharks.
I'm taking the sharks. I'm locking it in.
You're fucking dead.
Bro, I don't know. Are you dead? Are we going to say you're dead in both scenarios?
You're definitely dead in the shark one, guaranteed 100%.
There's not a guarantee.
There's not a
Middle
guarantee.
of the ocean.
If you punch them, they run away.
Listen to what he gave.
wait,
Middle of the ocean.
wait.
3 sharks versus rainforest and 1 anaconda. I'm definitely taking
But
1
the
anaconda.
anaconda's already wrapped you up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's wrapped you up
You're
already.
done.
But like when you say wrapped up, I just
no,
imagine
no.
he's kind of on you, but you still got a fighting chance. You can
No.
slip out of
No,
your
you
shirt.
don't. No, you don't.
You can
No.
bite him.
If an anaconda...
You can grab at least his head.
Okay,
No,
let's
the
say
chance.
this.
You're
Let's say
already
you
dead.
go to
You're already
bed.
dead.
Are your hands bound by
No,
the
you're in the
anaconda?
rainforest. You're in the rainforest. You go to sleep one night. You wake up and you get wrapped up, and he's already squeezed you. So you literally wake up while you were asleep.
I would definitely
with
take
that.
that because I'm potentially under a blanket. I could slip out.
Oh, shut up! No, we're saying like
I'm
you
thinking
wake-
JoJo style. It's little things. It's in the moment of death when you think of the escape. You should know that.
I think people sleep on that death, getting squeezed by a snake. Like that.
There's no big ass snakes around where people are listening to this show. It's mainly Ohio.
It's like
Well, I'm
Don't
just
worry
saying-
about coyotes.
I'm just saying, if you're listening, picture like just imagine
Picture
the
an
emotion, imagine the feelings that would be going through your head, looking at it, like watching the snake
see
just
land anywhere?
slowly take
I
your
mean, it's
soul.
3 sharks.
Hey,
You're not. The
the
sharks
only
is a 0 survival.
The only thing good about
Sharks would
The only
hurt,
thing
bro.
good about
Sharks
being
would hurt a
suffocated-
lot.
The only thing good about a snake would be you're being suffocated, so you probably would just
And then him just
suffocate
disrespecting
before-
you,
Is an
eating your
anaconda
whole
before you feel the
populace.
pain of being squeezed.
True.
Is an anaconda poisonous? I don't remember.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Well, in that case, then
Those-
yeah,
they
I would
are-
definitely. I would just grab its head and fucking just start hitting it.
You would grab its head.
Yeah, because once you grab a snake's head, you
This,
can
An-
hit.
an
this man's
anaconda?
out here.
Yes!
We're
An
with
anaconda?
Liam Neeson.
Yes. As soon as you grab
I
a
don't
snake's
know.
head, it can't do anything.
Wait,
That's
wait,
a
wait,
snake
how big-
fact.
how-
We're
Wait,
gonna
how
fact
big's
check
the
him.
I'll go
anaconda?
ask Abby.
After the show, we're gonna fact check.
How
that.
big is the anaconda? Your whole entire body?
We're gonna say-
like snakes on a plane style.
We're gonna
From my
say like
cock to
from
yours,
that
how
door
many inch
to this
difference
window.
is it?
That door to this window.
That's a big snake.
I think it's ginormous.
There's big snakes like that, bro. There is.
I mean, bigger
Okay.
than that for
Yeah,
sure.
bigger than that for sure.
I don't know. I guess
Shit
you
in the
probably
water.
die in both.
In that water, bro.
Okay, let's just say this.
Say you do get out of that snake. I mean, you gotta face alligators, leopards, or something
Bro,
like that.
you're
you know what
not.
I'm saying?
If a snake,
If a snake doesn't get you the
if
first
a
time,
big-
usually they fuck off
If a
because they're
big
like, he's on
python
guard.
has you
They
wrapped
go for-
up, you are not getting out of there. Like you're done.
No. Anaconda.
Unless
He's got you at no strength. Once you're aware, you're like, bah! Like you can come through.
No, but I would say even if you could get, I would say even if you
my dick flexed.
But I was
don't know
saying,
if you could see that, Quincy.
I was saying even if you get to a knife, that would be so hard to like cut it because once you even when you stab those things, they're still like good. Like
just take the head off.
Bro, that thing's squeezing you.
A shark? You have
Brighton's the strongest all-American man there is. He's getting out of any situation.
Do not even go
any situation.
He's got superhuman.
He's out.
I look like I live in nature, but I've never been.
All right,
I go mushroom hunting sometimes.
I'll give another one for you right here.
Okay.
How about
Purple Boy?
How about
Hamburglar? I cannot believe you answered Hamburglar. I'm still.
How about 1,000?
Okay.
1,000? No, one gorilla-sized ant.
Jesus Christ.
Or 1,000 ant-sized gorillas. Which one are you fighting?
1,000 ant-sized gorillas for sure. I'm stomping on all of them. Stomp, 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 stomp. Smack, smack, smack,
Yeah.
stomp, stomp, stomp.
Yeah, probably that.
These boys are dusty.
I mean, a gorilla-sized ant.
That's the easy one. Can you imagine a gorilla-sized ant? That thing's gross. I'd be like, ew.
Ew. Well, hold on, listen.
He just get his pincers.
You're gonna have to deal with them like climbing and stuff, but ants are already super strong at their little size.
Dumb strong.
If they were super big, they would fuck you up strong. There's no chance of survival for the ants. Again, this is another example of this question. Ants, 0% survival. I would say gorillas like 25% chance survival. Because you gotta think gorillas are smart, so they're gonna fucking like get around you and they're gonna go from above and they're gonna get you everywhere. So that's gonna be a lot. And like if I mean, gorillas have sharp teeth and claws. I mean, if they're on your skin, they're ripping it off.
That's true.
So you really gotta fucking it's like almost like a virus that you can see.
Wait, but relative.
Are you looking up gorilla
facts?
facts?
Relative to their size, though, how strong are ants compared to gorillas? Ants are way stronger than
but at
gorillas
their size, if you
size.
multiply that strength, it would be exponential.
So a bunch of those gorilla or ant-sized gorillas, they wouldn't be as strong as you think because they'd be weaker than 1,000 ants.
What if they just all pile on top of each other?
They start fucking each other up.
Yeah.
They're just beating the shit out of each other. I know if I just kept going, I'd get you in a laugh frenzy. They're just fucking going at it like 8
Stop that. Ew. That's funny. Alright. Would you rather lose the ability to read or lose the ability to speak?
Probably lose the ability to read. I would just be Charlie can't read, and he's just like, I get around it. I would just get around it.
You'd have to ask everyone what something
Are you
says.
kidding me? My charisma comes from
you would
you're right.
You would have to ask if everything
was blank, bro.
If you can't
that would be so funny, though.
At least you can still hear everyone. You just wouldn't be that, you'd be smart, bro. You would be smart, I'm telling you.
Actually,
I think I would take that.
Yeah.
I think
Sir, I understand.
I think that's a tougher one than
Sir, I understand this is a bottle of water, but what the fuck does this say?
You know what I mean? Like, that would be the situation of the question. It would be like, it says Nestle Pure Life if you were actually wondering.
Yeah, actually, reading is way more important.
But see, if I couldn't speak, I'd just type it on my. I'd just type it on my phone and type, or I'd have a little monitor and I would just type it because I wouldn't speak, but I'd type it like Stephen Hawking and it say.
Okay, that's funny you bring that up. Here's my biggest
fear.
If I don't want to end up like Stephen Hawking.
That would be everything has writing on it. Writing is such a.
Sorry.
Yo, you can go ahead.
I was saying,
Kiss.
If you're taking the ability to read, I feel that's kind of just the easy way out.
Yeah. So we got 2 versus 1, or are you on our wave?
I definitely am gonna fucking.
You're gonna switch over?
Read. I'm not. I would definitely give up the ability to read.
Wow.
For
okay.
sure.
So we're 2 versus 1. So
you couldn't watch any of these shows. You couldn't do
swipe up in the link in the description below.
It would definitely suck my anime career a little bit because I would have to wait for the dubs to come out because I couldn't enjoy subs because I don't speak Japanese.
You would have to learn Japanese. You would have to learn Japanese.
And there's no way for me to learn it because I can't read it.
We got 2 more from the fans from the question from the Q&A we put out. Would you rather be covered in fur or covered in scales?
Fur or scales? Scales.
Fur. I'm fur.
Scales.
Brighton's just not with it.
What do you mean fur?
Scale. Scales.
Why fur?
Because I can be out. I can like.
You guys already don't like haircuts.
Okay, so scales.
Now do that everywhere.
Scales. You're a water creature. You're aqua, bro.
That's awesome. It's like armor.
See, I'd rather be on the land, be in the fur, like.
Plus, I'm potentially a fish man at this point.
I'll be Wolfman.
I'd much rather be warm blooded than
Bear Man. I love that.
All right, so 2v1 again.
I don't know about that, Chief Haas.
Would you rather be in jail for a year or lose a year of your life? Ooh, that's crazy. Would you rather be in jail for a whole year or just lose a year off your life? So let's say if you're going to die at 66, you die at 65.
I'll go to jail for a year.
Really?
I'd probably take a year off my life.
I mean, jail, come on out.
It's not too bad.
It can't be that bad.
Tough. It gets you tough.
I mean,
I'm with that. I'm with the jail. 2 to 1 again. Brighton is not.
You're gonna get ass raped.
No, not like that.
Dude, like 85% of men that go to prison and higher get ass raped.
Prison. This is jail.
That's what prison is.
No.
Oh my god.
We're talking like
prison is different than jail.
You're getting ass raped in
Jail
both.
is like,
I hate to break it to you, for a kid that has a mother for a lawyer, you're getting ass raped in both.
This kid just he's thinking of the worst.
But I would definitely take a year off my life. Because it's a guaranteed success I live after. You know what I mean?
So you're saying you might die in jail?
Yeah, you definitely might die in jail. Most people die in jail, sadly.
Within 1 year, though?
Dude, someone could shank you.
Yes, you're right, yeah.
I mean, someone's like, give me your ass, boy. And you're like, no, you cannot have my ass. And I'm like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
This is a good one. This is a good one from Jessica. Shout out Jessica from...
It's an unnecessary risk. You know?
Yes.
True, unnecessary risk. Shout out Jessica from Arizona for this question. Would you rather be married to a 10 with a bad personality or a 6 with an amazing personality?
6 with amazing personality.
Wow.
Every time.
Big move right there from Q, man.
Probably the same thing.
For sure. I mean, that's like wifey, you know what I'm saying?
True. Personality matters the most. It goes a long way. If somebody can make you laugh,
I mean, if
you're
that's
more
your
likely
best
to bang
friend,
them.
you can be with them forever. It don't matter.
Vince shakes his head.
We're with it, yeah.
He's like, yeah, that makes sense. I love that. The realness of Bear's like, yeah, okay, that sold me. 3 for that. Easy. Undefeated.
Would you rather have all traffic lights you approach be green or never have to stand in a line ever again?
Never stand in a line again, or
would you rather every time you pull up to a traffic light,
it's green,
it turns green, or you never have to stand in line again?
That's an easy answer.
Oh,
green lights.
Wow, you think? Imagine you're like an amusement park though, just getting guys.
That's my favorite part.
Every time.
I don't mind lines because you get to crowd watch. You get to see weird families interact.
No one likes to sit in a line for 4 hours.
If you're drunk, it surprisingly goes by quicker than you think.
I'm for sure choosing lines. It make your life so much faster.
It really would.
So
any food place,
never have
any
traffic
food
again.
place. But like, stopping a light, like
just cruising forever.
I think it ultimately save you more time.
If you were on a motorcycle, that would be literally heaven.
I mean, think about going to the hospital. Some
drunk hits you.
Think about going to the hospital.
But that's just you get green lights, not them.
Yeah,
maybe they have a red.
You can stay in lines for
they
hours
have red
and
lights,
hours.
Yeah. But you get a pass.
Or you miss out on things.
Imagine going to Disney. Imagine going to Disney World and just fucking.
How about this?
Or you want to go to a good restaurant and it's packed.
How about this?
Front of the line. You know
in the context of that,
any restaurant front of the line.
You know what I'm saying?
In the context of that, if
concert
you were the only
Brighton's tripping. Brighton's tripping.
You gotta let me defend my choice.
No, you out of here. Brighton's out of pocket. Brighton's out of pocket.
I mean, I kind of like driving, honestly. I'll take the time out of my day to go.
I've got 2 arguments to prove you wrong. A, in always green light situation, and to make it a realistic situation, they would just build on the side of a highway a one little lane, and only you get to drive on it. Okay? That's how that would work. It's a Bear Bellomy highway lane. There's a left lane, there's a right lane, and there's the Bear Bellomy lane.
Wait.
If he get, like, for an example, if he picked the green lane.
No, wait. So you're saying there's still wait. It's just green lights,
no one else gets
just lights.
Yeah.
Just lights.
Yeah.
What about highways? There's no lights on highways.
That doesn't matter.
There's so much traffic on.
Listen,
highways.
they're putting it in for the green lights. They're just gonna do it for the highways because fuck you.
No, that's not the.
It's a magic question. It doesn't matter.
That's not the question.
This is a good one after
That's not the question though.
Sally, you all right? You have something to say on that? Are you good on that one?
Yeah, I'm good.
Hold on. So the second reason I picked the green light one is because most of the time in long traffic situations where you're sitting at lights, you waste a lot of gas. If you could just go forever, you would save a shit ton of money.
Well, the polls just came in, and it turned out America did not. They did not. Our audience did not agree with Brighton in our poll.
Plus, would you rather go faster in a car forever or just?
I think you would save more time out of your life with the lines.
Because if it was green lights for you forever,
and that's everything, bro. Front of the lines and everything. Concerts, stores.
I guess
food.
Yeah, concerts is a good one too.
Stores, clothes, shoes.
It's like a U-pass. It's like, sorry, it's me, line cutter.
Yeah. Let's say like lines, like
alternate line cut.
Ultimate line cut.
Green light's like.
I think, I mean,
we can talk about like listen to some music. You know what I'm saying? Like it's about.
I do enjoy
a selfie.
You know what? I think about that now.
My Snapchat game would be so much, way less weak.
I do like red lights. Yeah, I guess I would go with lines. I guess that.
All right,
that was an easy persuade. Yeah,
we got it.
We
got it. All right, so shout out to Sally from DC.
Thanks, Sally.
Shout out to Sally for DC for this one.
Sweet girl.
Would you rather Would you rather be able to talk with animals or speak all foreign languages?
Are you kidding me? Animals.
Oh, that's tough though. Every foreign language.
You would be the only foreign
languages.
You imagine meeting a girl and being like, "Yeah, I speak every language." She's like, "What did you just say?"
Every language.
She would not believe a word you said. Yeah, and you start busting them. You're like a superhero.
Yeah,
bro.
but that's not a superhero. I'd be a superhero.
You walk up to any girl and
and if you pull up to a girl and you're like, "Hey, I can talk to this fucking worm." And she's like, "What'd you say?" What did
he say back?
The bird said, "I can shake your ass, bro." Oh, that's it. We debunked that. Just like
No. Because I gotta defend my point. I think I'll persuade you, honestly. If you could talk to animals, think of like politicians' dogs. They could tell you some crazy shit that they've heard.
No, they're not saying everyone can talk to them. They're saying
you
just
can talk
you.
Okay, but you could get that information. Be like, Mr. President, I know you
no
like
one would believe you.
Listen.
Oh wait,
you could if you could talk to animals, you could get information from the animals that would make you way above everybody else intellectually.
Like, see a spider on the wall.
So here's my example.
Your mom's
say you find like
hey, yo, don't kill me, bro.
Here's an easy example to get it in your head. If somebody had like the world's most famous circus, you could just talk to one of those elephants and be like, yeah, if you could like, it'd be like, here's the deal, you can hear me, because you can talk to animals, you'd be like, I'll liberate you, it'll be the best zoo, I'll treat you way better, because you guys can all talk to me. It'd be a fucking zoo or like something like that's animal around, and you'd be like, here's the deal, get some dirt on the boss, and they would just be like, oh, dude, he rapes all of us, and like, we'll definitely like fucking help you set up cameras and shit now. And you get that evidence, and then you own like shit, because their fucking animals are like, whoa, you can talk to us? We'll treat you with respect. Because that's what the barking is. They're trying to communicate.
He's out of pocket.
You would literally be a god. An army of dogs and squirrels and elephants and shit.
Okay,
What the fuck?
I understand what you're saying.
My point is...
You would be the politician of nature.
My point is, are we just assuming the intelligence of the animals will be, like, really good?
Just normal people. Like, some are good, some are bad. You know what I mean? Like, some animals are smart, dolphins would be smarter.
If you could speak every language, you would be, like, known worldwide.
Yeah,
and
but...
you would be the
ultimate,
there are
some people that are, like,
20
bilingual, but no one's like, all right.
You gotta think, for these...
I can speak one.
For these animals, I mean... Let's just say the ocean animals, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You'll never be able to speak to them, ever.
No, you could, because that's animals.
How?
You could go underwater.
How are you going to speak to a shark?
Like, some shit happens, like some flood happens.
That would be awesome. You could talk to
some
sharks.
whale, some like eat you real quick so you can live in his stomach.
Yeah, you could travel in a whale.
You can say, no, I'm going to eat you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No. So you could be like, you could literally like get befriend turtles.
2 minutes.
Think how old. No. Listen. You could ask a turtle.
My answer.
I'm locking my answer too.
You could ask a turtle like what the actual religion is because they're like thousands of years old. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like they would know the world's history because they're still here. That would be bonkers.
But I think it's just nice because
you're underestimating animal talking.
I mean, that opens up a whole new world of everything. You know
exactly. That's how much cooler the animal shit is.
No, I'm talking about languages.
It'll get you laid.
Sure. Agree to disagree on that one.
Anything,
shout out to Marcus.
Talk to anything. You can listen to any type of music now.
Yeah, true. Marcus.
To me or the person that made the
Marcus all the way out there from.
Because you used to call me.
No,
Marcus
this is the one that. Yeah, true. But this is the one that sent it from Brunswick, Denmark.
Brunswick, Denmark. Thanks, Marcus.
We gotta translate it. It's in a different language. Hold on. Would you rather be Batman or Superman?
Batman.
I don't know. Spider-Man gets the girl though.
Spider-Man was not one of the answers.
Spider-Man.
You said Batman or Superman.
Oh,
you said Spider-Man gets all the girls.
He said Marcus said Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man or Batman?
Damn, that is a hard question. Probably still Batman. Yeah.
What'd you say? What was the question?
Spider-Man or Batman?
Like, Spider-Man has actual real powers, but Batman is super smart. He's a good detective. He gets laid. He has money. And he's been to, like, crazy dimensions and crazy worlds.
He's got the gadgets. He's got the car. He's got the car.
Batman's been recognized by, like,
some of the
highest ranking
Marcus, bad question. Don't send anyone.
Fuck you, Marcus! Yeah. Get out of here with that shit! Easy!
Don't send any more of those questions.
We don't want those. We don't want you. That's what we're saying.
Oh, this is an interesting one.
Tell me how interesting.
From
on
Beth.
A scale of 1 to shit.
Beth from Raleigh, North Carolina. When you're old, would you rather die before or after your spouse?
Oh, definitely after. Are you kidding me? That would be so much easier. I don't want to leave them and them deal with that.
I hate to say
I would rather
this.
take care of it.
I would hate to be on
let them
record
know.
saying this, but it would kind of be cool to like being with a wife for like 40-something years. She dies, and it's like, well, and then you get to hold down the house, like kick it for a couple
You're just
of
an old,
years.
you're just an old man walking around with your dick out. Maybe that's why some old dudes have their dicks out, because they just forget to put them back in.
I don't know, but you're just, I don't know. I feel like if my spouse died and I was that old, I'd just be like, damn. Like,
it's pretty much like, would you rather
just get to walk around
let them be alone?
Lonely, though.
Let them be alone, or would you rather you take the
That's a tough one.
Well, no, that's not what the question's about. I think the question's really.
I
think the core of the question comes from: would you rather
die before or after
your person and let them deal with your passing, or would you rather be there for your person's passing and let them know I got you and try to like, which role would you rather serve?
After. I mean,
yeah,
after easy. I would rather just take care and be like, you got this. I'm here for you.
Sure.
And then afterwards, I would just walk around with my nuts out all the time because I'm 85. What else would I do?
I feel like the before is the selfish answer, to be honest.
Yeah, that's kind of
like,
deal with it. Deal with me.
Yep, whatever. I mean,
yeah, fuck you.
You had a nice life, whatever.
We got 2 more
but
questions.
If you actually love
3 more
them,
questions.
then
Sorry.
I would say,
yeah, I agree.
I guess that just does depend on how good your marriage was.
By the way, I've seen your hoodie right now, the It hoodie that you're wearing, Quincy. I recommend Fire Force again because it's scary. It gets scary. Fire Force. Fire Force. It's about firefighters. Fire Force is about firefighters there. And that's Afro Samurai. I said it one time on the show's Black Samurai, and that's not right because it's definitely Afro Samurai. That's all of the.
Would you rather be too hot or too cold?
Definitely too cold. I'm too hot now all the time. I sweat constantly from my dick.
Would you imagine being too hot and trying to sleep?
Yes, it's my current life now. I would rather be too cold.
Too cold would suck though. Like,
too cold is way better.
Just being cold.
Girls would love you all the time. Like, oh my god, you're so cold,
bro. If you're old, if you're, you could be. I don't know. If you can work out, and
that's
still
a
be
tough
cold,
one. I think that's a tough one.
But if you're too hot.
People don't want to be around a hot person. People want to be around a cold person.
You're always sweaty and hot, bro. That's just weird.
But if you're cold,
I'm always sweaty and hot right now.
You wouldn't be able to get any physical activity.
You're just asking me would I rather take the chance and be cold.
Hoodies and sweatshirts all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're always wearing long sleeves, I mean, that's kind of swaggy.
That looks fresh.
Honestly.
You could always wear, like, in like the desert, you would be like an anime character.
You're always wearing double socks and gloves and scarves.
Imagine being an Eskimo hoodie.
Earmuffs. People are like, why does he always wear that stuff? Because I'm cold. I'm just cold.
Imagine that.
I'm always cold.
I'm just freezing, bro. I'm chill out.
I'm cold.
But if you're always hot, bro, it's just like, I can't even get a break from this hot.
Yo, we're freezing, nigga. Wait for the next question before I end this first.
Give up social media or eat the same dinner for the rest of your life?
Probably give up
social media, bro.
Yeah.
The same dinner for the rest of my life. I mean, come on now.
What meal would you pick?
It's whatever. Yeah, it's whatever dinner you're gonna pick. I think there's.
Well, okay, hold on. I guess you could cheese that, and the dinner be just
not
like
having social
everything.
media in this age would be you would be so not caught up on anything ever. You'd be off the loop.
Yeah,
no.
Well, you'd watch news and you would watch TV and anime and stuff like that. But like,
you don't have to have a Twitter or nothing.
You just wouldn't be affected by others' opinions.
I would rather. I like food too much. I'm with that. That's an easy one.
Easy.
Suck it.
Wait,
unless the dinner was like you made like
social media. You delete yours, or you would same dinner.
I would delete my social media. Yeah, for sure. Easy.
I mean, you got to think about a lot of pro athletes don't have social media.
True.
I love food.
I don't even
like DeGrom don't even go on his Twitter.
Food's important. Like that's a crazy like question to put on.
They pretty much just be posting for you.
True.
Just
good person.
What's your favorite food? Like your favorite little meal? It doesn't have to be something intricate. Just like your favorite, like this.
Would you rather know the date? Would you rather know the date of your death or the cause of your death?
Probably the cause.
I wouldn't want to know either.
Because then you would just avoid doing that.
Yeah,
that
but
sounds terrible either way.
Yeah, but it's still like, it would get you a lot of years.
And then they tell you, and it's like you're fucking like someone tortures you in a fucking death chamber.
What? Shit! How do I stop that one? I guess I'll live in isolation for 80 years.
Next thing you know, someone kidnaps you like 2 months later. You're like, fuck.
That's what happens because you're an 80-year-old man, and at the end of it, they're like, he's too weak to fight back, and that's when they torture rape.
But see, there's no hope then if you get kidnapped and like if he tells you and that's what it is, like you see something around you, that would it be, and you'd be like, fuck.
No, you'd be like, you choke on a cheese.
But if he told you,
cheese is on the table, and you're like, oh god.
Dude, if he told me the date, I would just...
Either way, it's tomorrow.
That date he told me, I would literally just sit in my bed and just look up at the ceiling the whole day, just wait, see what happens. So I just run to my house. It's going to work.
A plane just...
So wild.
Like, Donnie Darko, bro, a plane just... Wait, was there a plane that ran through that? You get smoking?
Okay, hold on. Before you ask your next question, let me...
It was a big little rock or like poop or something from a plane that crashed into their house.
Into the house?
Yeah. Have you seen the movie Donnie Darko?
No.
You guys don't watch it. That's pretty good.
Listen, before you ask your next question,
what is it?
Donnie Darko.
Donnie Darko.
Donnie Darko. I'm pretty sure it's Donnie Darko.
Let me introduce the first culture shock, and we'll come right back. All right, enjoy your first music break. We'll be right back. And
This next song is At Me by Playboi Carti. It was recommended by Bear. I listened to it, and it actually wasn't trash. I'm not trying to say that these current rappers are trash. I just don't really like a lot of their stuff. I understand why people like it. It's good club and dancing music. It's got good energy. But I like good lyrics, and that's what Bear said. You know, have good lyrics and good energy. So at least here's an attempt at some good lyrics and definitely good energy. So please enjoy At Me by Playboi Carti, and we'll be back after this.
Don't pussy nigga ain't about that shit. Don't pussy nigga ain't about that shit. I ride with the chopper stick, yeah. The bitch is ready to kill, yeah. My nigga, they ready to drill, yeah. I got niggas in rap, yeah. My young nigga, they came from hell. The chopper go right like a fat, yeah. You mother crying, oh, well. I don't give a fuck, you can tell. I'm ready about the shit we eat at the police. I'm ready about the shit we eat at the police. Pussy that nigga that he don't know me. I shoot a bitch ass nigga that he can't hold me. I already know you pussy, bitch done told me. I already know you sweet. Know you sweet. Pussy that nigga touch me. Pussy that nigga touch me. Don't pussy nigga ain't about that shit. Don't pussy nigga ain't about that shit. Pussy that nigga touch me. Pussy that nigga touch me. Don't pussy nigga ain't about that shit. Don't pussy nigga ain't about that shit. Them pussy niggas ain't about that shit. I already know he ain't about that shit. I already know he ain't about that shit. Pussy that nigga about loose. I ride with the chopper stick, yeah. I let it go for quick, yeah. I cannot beef by the beat, yeah. But we can go beef by the breeze, yeah. I really out shit, I shit the best free. I really ain't shit, I fucked on the best. Who the fuck these pussy ass niggas think they test? I ain't nothing sweet, that bitch nasty. I ain't nothing sweet. Pussy ass nigga get touchy. Pussy ass nigga get touchy. Them pussy nigga ain't about that shit. Them pussy nigga ain't about that shit. Pussy ass nigga get touchy. Pussy ass nigga get touchy. Them pussy nigga ain't about that shit. Them pussy nigga ain't about that shit.
if you were confused as I was by that fucking song, then you are not fucking lost. Bear, what the fuck did you have me recommend to my fucking audience? Listen, I'll leave it in because I thought it was funny. Quincy also recommended me a song. I'm going to play it now. It's called Baby Pluto by Lil Uzi Vert. Ha 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 ha. Looks like we did get some Uzi in there. Just not right when you thought it was going to happen. So Quincy, please enjoy Baby Pluto. This is for you, baby boy, from Baby Pluto.
Welcome to Eternity.
I turned to an addict, I brought me a paddock, I brought her a baby one. Yeah, I brought me a Maybach, it came with 2 doors, yeah, that's a Mercedes one. I stay with the baddest, I'm counting the cabbage while making my lady come. I brought a G-Wagon, that shit was a Brabus, that's why I be racing. Yeah, we brought the full door, had to get ready for war. Yeah, we brought the full door, had to get ready for war. Yeah, we brought the full door, had to get ready for war. Yeah, we brought the full door, had to get ready for war. I got static in my city, who fucking with me? Pull up with this 30 and this chopper hold a 50. Man, I heard that nigga Mickey. That's too risky. Yeah, we spray his car, spray his window. Icky, icky. She keeps sucking on my dick, trying to get it hickey, hickey. Well, I swear that pussy too wet. Sticky, sticky. I kicked her right out of the front door. I'm picky, picky. Yeah. And every time she go to call my phone, I'm busy, busy. Yeah. I heard it's some niggas that's on my head. I heard it's some niggas that's on my brain. Oh my God, y'all niggas bet you'll be for y'all, I'll be dead. Whole lot of hoes, whole lot of men. Yeah, whole lot of clothes, nigga be stealing my sweat. Whole lot of emeralds, please tuck your baguettes. Yeah, whole lot of red rubies on my neck. Uzi, it came with a tick. The brick, it came with a Vic. I can teach you how to flex. The Draco, it came with a fist. The condo, it came with a pit. My new bitch, she came with some nick. Man, these boy ain't believe me until I pulled up and my niggas on switch. Man, these boy ain't believe me, they thought I believe in the devil like witch. Man, these boy ain't believe me, a real rock star chrome heart on my beam. I swear these boy cannot see me, that's why I be living my life like I'm Steven. Wake up beside you, my bitch, I got on that titty, I you better change. I turned to an addict, I brought me a paddock, I brought her a baby one. Yeah, I brought me a Maybach, it came with 2 doors, yeah, that's a Mercedes one. I stay with the baddest, I'm counting the cabbage while making my lady come. I brought a G-Wagon, that shit was the Brabus, that's why I brought a G-Wagon. Yeah, we brought the full door, had to get ready for war. Yeah, I ain't fuck a bitch so long, I do it in a Hondo coach. I had to count my money on the iron board. I just took that bitch shopping right behind the stores. I had to get all my niggas up behind, I had to get them on holding. I had to take 12 right on the mile, drive it like my van was stolen. It seemed like my birthday brand new, cause I'm only known just to floor. Yeah, I just know they be watching it, yeah, I just know they be watching. All these hoes love me, I am such a slimy guy. Nigga, do not trust me, baby, I'ma bust you. Way before you bust me, you shouldn't have trust me. Girl, you got a fuck you. Yeah. If it's beef, no partake. No, I do not eat steak. All I eat is fish plates. My diamonds so cold in the freezer, my wrist. Somewhere in the hill, probably my bitch stay. Switching my crib and you know I'm gon' switch states. I made $1 million, yeah, off a mixtape. I made $1 million. I turned to an addict, I brought me a paddock, I brought her a baby one. Yeah, I brought me a Maybach, it came with 2 doors, yeah, that's a Mercedes one. I stay with the baddest, I'm counting the cabbage while making my lady come. I brought a G-Wagon, that shit was the Brabus, that's why I be racing. Yeah, we brought the full door, had to get ready for war. Yeah, I ain't fuck a bitch so long, I do it in a Hondo court. I had to count my money on the iron board. Yeah, I just took that bitch shopping, fuck behind the stores. Fuck behind the stores. You know that I gotta keep it real, fuck behind the stores. Sure. You know that I gotta keep it real, fuck behind the stores. Yeah, count up a $500,000 from behind the stores. Yeah, she gonna that molly like she ain't never take steal before. You acting too tough like your homie ain't never get killed before. What the fuck was that?
Man, I hate commercials. Don't even say the C word to me. Where that loser Brighton at? Knowing B? He probably out there boxing birds and shiz. Let's get back to it before anyone tunes out. You think anybody's still listening to this crap? You tripping, big dog.
Oh, gotta go.
See ya.
Mom's calling for supper.
Dinner. Oh, there's the dinner bell.
You're good.
Mom's calling. Time to come home. To Uncle Russ's chicken house.
Alright, let's get it.
Can you close that window for me? Bear.
Get the acoustics right.
Bear.
She's sitting there the whole time?
Bear. Hey, guess what? We're back. And this is the show.
She gonna sit in there the whole time?
Yeah.
Feel bad.
No, it's fine. So,
yes, Sirski!
I'm glad we're doing a part B. This room is we clean all day, and then it's a fucking mess. I'm glad
yes, Sirski!
I'm glad you're back. because I thought I would ask some questions that required the dynamic of both of you to answer. So immediately I'll ask you, why do you think you're friends with each other? Like, why do you think you hang out in your spare time? Because you don't hang out with every player. What drew you together? What was the thing that you were like, oh, he likes that. Like, he likes that interest, or like, you know what I mean? Because you're tight with everybody.
Similarities.
Okay.
I'd say.
In?
Hip-hop, rap music.
Specifically? Give me an example.
Modern rappers such as
something
Travis,
that you were excited that he
Travis
knew.
Scott, Playboy Cardi, Young Thug. Like, he's up to date with current modern hip hop that like releases.
Cool.
That releases.
Arms crossed right now, Quincy. With
that
the
and he listens to a lot that releases weekly. So like, if I saw Quincy, I could be like, "Oh, Quincy, did you hear this album?" And then I could get his opinion on it.
I look like Quincy looks like he should be putting a poster right
also,
now.
Quincy does know a lot about sports. I know a lot about sports. Like, not just baseball. I know we play baseball, but he knows about like football, basketball. He knows about all that.
Okay.
So also, I can see Quincy and like, Quincy, what are your thoughts about these sports?
Would you agree on all that?
Yeah.
Or is there anything that stood out specifically for you?
Anime. Also, he's one of the only dudes I know that like plays baseball.
So you both officially will like say like you both fuck with anime. Like,
yeah, but yeah.
Well, yeah.
And I think once you start fucking with anime, you become a little less judgmental, just in your overall life.
I agree,
because you normally grow up and you normally grow up and you see people like watching animes and all that, and as a kid you're just
and
like,
you're kind of judgmental. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you're like kind of
weird. What are they watching?
Like I used to see people read those mangas on the bus, like the manga. Yeah,
what do you call them, mangas?
Mangas, yeah,
Magna Carta.
That's what I'm saying. Is I didn't know like that culture or what it was about,
any of that.
Or
and it's
what
going on for like 20 years,
and you're just like, oh, that
what the
it
fuck?
Must be. Yeah, I don't want to read it.
How dare they be attached to something cool?
How dare they make you read a book backwards?
Yeah,
like I'm not messing with that.
I remember when you were living in the province, we were talking about Halloween costumes, and we were like, dude, you should go as Todoroki. No one at the party would know, and those of the people at the party that would know, that would be fucking awesome, because we were like, we should die.
But that's
we didn't end up doing it, but still, like, that's another leg up of like admitting like this is fucking awesome, and it's also a talking point. I think
I'd rather just take the shirt off, be a pool boy for Halloween.
Pool boy. What's your favorite Halloween costume you've ever like been? Do you have a good one?
Me and Z were the Wright brothers. We were Orville and Wilbur.
Did you do the whole?
That was gas. Yeah.
Bowler hat.
We had the hats with the goggles and the leather jackets. So we both wore khaki shorts. We both had white.
Did you have handlebar mustaches?
No, but we had the little pot.
That's
fit.
important.
It was just funny too. Like the Wright brothers. We go to Wright State. Like that was money.
That's funny.
We did like a PB&J thing.
So you're telling me not once, never.
Peanut butter? Jelly!
Uh-huh.
Forever, man.
No shot did it ever come up once that Bird was like, I'll dress up like a bird and you dress up like a bear.
Yes, Sirski!
You never thought about dressing like the actual bear? Do you know that fucking second episode of Workaholics where he has that bear hat where it's the fucking like, it's the sleeves on his hand and it's like a bear head on his fucking head and he's like, bitch better have my honey!
Ooh.
the reference is lost amongst the crowd. What's your favorite thing to do when you go back home and see your families? Like, what's your first thing to do? Because back home is different than, like, being free out.
Unless you want to answer this one.
Do you? You look like it.
No, I don't.
What? Want to spit that one more time?
I'd say the first thing is eating some food.
Okay,
yeah, that food.
Oh my god, that's a perfect answer because that's immediately what I do when I go back home. I'll walk in the door, I'll say, fuck you, dog, and I'll just kind of shove him aside, and I'll fucking fight my way. Yeah, because he gets... Listen, I used to have a bedroom there, and now it's the dog's room. Fuck you, dog. That is exactly how I'm greeting him every single goddamn day I see him. So I go immediately gun to the fridge because I'm like, ooh, what snacks or shit can I raid? Do you have like a specific snack you hope to raid from your back home that like was always? Do you really? Because I have one too. What's yours?
The mini muffins. Have you had those? They're real popular.
Yeah, the bagel bite things.
No, they're mini muffins. They come in. You're like they're muffins. What's the brand?
Little Debbie.
Are they Little Debbie mini
Little
muffins?
Debbie.
Well,
Little Debbie.
Well, if they're Little Debbie mini muffins, the confetti cake.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, man. It's like birthday cake kind of flavor. You had those? Those are like absolute gas, and my little sister gets them and puts them in a lunchbox all the time.
See, I'm notorious for always coming back if my mom like.
Shout out those little muffins. Those boys are.
Shout out to those little muffins.
I'm telling you, one of the best snacks you can get. Little Debbie.
Little Debbie. You're a little fucking Deafy today.
Little Chevy.
Do you have a good like raid snack? Quincy? Do you have like a good thing to go to? You're like, I'm gonna steal like. Personally, for me, I'll go to like.
Yeah, I got something for the people out there.
Sometimes there's like popsicles, and I'm like, oh.
The people out there talking all that shit. Pull up, and we'll see what you're about then.
Pull up and talk about popsicles. And
you talking about about the disappointments in some kind of way? Then pull up, and we'll see how you're feeling.
This is not a gang. We're not going to scare away America. We're going to slowly coerce them in with weird conversation, and then
this is going to be one of the highest rated interviews you have.
This one specifically.
This one specifically.
Are you gonna share it a lot and make it that way? Because I don't.
I'm just talking
share them at all. They
man.
just exist on a shelf of weird. Like, and I like it because it's like if a homeless guy could rob anywhere, but he only wanted to rob like bottles of liquor. And he had like a shelf, and like he had like a $10 bottle of scotch, and then maybe like $1,000 vodka, and then like some dirt water, just fucking jars of everything on his shelf. That's kind of like the show, because some episodes you're like, holy shit, they got the right mind. Like Dee Dee came on one, and they were like, oh, this is cool. But then the next one, it's like, who the fuck is anybody else? And it's like, well, hold on, they're nice too. Everybody
dirt
else
water
is kind.
on a shelf.
Yeah, dirt water. He's like, because he's also homeless. He's like, I'm gonna get my teeth clean. You know what I mean? Why the bowler hat? Is that what that's called? Not bowler hat, bucket hat. My older brother...
The bowler hat.
The bucket hat is not a style I think I can pull off. Although now that I have longer hair, I might try it out. But my older brother Amir always wears them. Do you think you, like, sport it well?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I was just feeling it.
I don't think I have the confidence to pull off a hat like that. I see you guys wear intricate stuff sometimes in fashion, and I'm like, I can't pull that off. But I can pull off a greasy beanie.
Like, but who says you can't? Like, why?
What do you mean?
Like, why can't you pull it off?
Because I know I don't look good in it.
But who said that? You said that.
My own standards. What probably to the rest of the world looks like dog shit, and what does not. You know what I mean?
Oh no! If you like it, man, it makes you feel good. Then you
that's
wear
true.
It.
If you like it, wear it. Yeah. And I guess you shouldn't care how you look.
No.
But then again, should you care how you look?
No, I mean obviously, like if I like something and I put it on, it doesn't look good on me, I'm not gonna wear it.
But then. Now you're just running around in circles because you're not following your own advice. You say you like it, but if it doesn't look good, you're not going to wear it. You're telling me the exact same thing I said I was fearing.
But that's just part of things I like, so then I don't like it. If it doesn't fit me good, then I'm not going to like it. You get what I'm saying?
So you immediately turn around. Like you like it, then you put it on.
I just said wear things you like and that you want to wear and blah, blah, blah. So if I like something, like at a store, and I'm like, oh, this is my size, it's everything. And then I go put it on, and I don't like the way it fits, it doesn't look right or something, then
now you no longer like it.
Exactly.
It's that easy to turn around. So see, I still like it. I can't get over. I'm like, I want that shirt, but I just
It's not for you. It's not made for you. It's not fitted for you. Move on, brother.
That's good advice.
Yeah, I got
quick
you.
turnaround.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a coin toss.
Because you're going to find another pair of pants that you're going to like, and they're going to fit you better, and you're going to like them even better because they fit you right.
Now, in the beginning of this bit, it was a shirt, but now it's pants. But it doesn't matter because the message is clear. You should be proud to wear what you're wearing because at the end of the day, do you like it?
I mean, but some of these people, like, you... Come on. You own a mirror?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
They could not, though. That's the thing.
That's true. How do you, like...
Can you imagine just mirrors never being a thing? You just never know what you like. You'd be like, look in a mirror and be like, oh, there's my face. But think about it. If mirrors weren't a thing, you'd never see your face, like, ever.
Like, if you grew up in like a rock-based society and they never had mirrors, and then one day you finally saw, like, water or, like, a big reflective surface, you're like, what the fuck? That's what I look like?
That's what I mean.
Do you think that would scare you?
Or, like, you're thinking about dogs, like, how they never see each
What do you think the first thing you...
run up on a mirror and be like, oh, shit.
This is me in this bitch. Do you... When you look in a mirror, what is the first thing you look at in yourself? Like, what's the first thing your eyes drawn to about yourself? That's a hard question, right?
It's just a weird question.
It's a good question. Here's mine. I usually look at my eyebrows and see what the fuck's going on with them because they are all over the place sometimes. Then I go to pump up my afro.
No, I look at my eyes.
What is your eye drawn to first when you're like, mirror? What are you checking for? Your nose, your eyes?
I look at my eyes. I say
your eyes.
Yeah, I look at my eyes and I...
That's like a cum thing. It's like I look at myself during... Do you have anything you look like specifically? Like, maybe you're walking by a mirror and you're like, damn, how's my ass look? Like, some dudes are like that.
Hair.
You a big hair guy? You're a big hair guy.
No, but I'd see, like, I mean, I just see how I'm looking, man. Just check.
See, that's why I wear a beanie a lot.
I'm
trying
to see my overall. Yeah, overall. You just checking. Yeah.
Do you flex when you walk beside mirrors just to see how you're looking?
No. Sometimes. If I'm lifting.
You're not that kind of guy. I don't really ever flex
if I'm working out, yeah.
Because I know there's nothing to show off, even to myself, even, like, as a joke. so I never really flex in front of anything.
Do you want there to be?
Not really. I would more rather be funny. Does that make sense?
But why can't you be funny? Hear this. He's
Fit
gonna start
and funny?
He's gonna start Funny Fit.
And then I'm gonna be fat
A
funny.
group of comedians that are dedicated to the fitness lifestyle.
Can I be fat
That's
funny?
a niche in the
community.
That's a niche in the comedy community right there.
Do I have to start at Fit Funny? I kind of want to get Fat Funny and then go to Fit Funny.
Okay, that's an avenue.
Because then I could do a lot of fat bits and they would be real.
I just
my
think
first couple
it
specials.
should work though.
And then
It
I'm
could
skinnier
work.
and it's like, guys, I lost the weight. That means masturbating and sex works for you too. You know what I mean?
Or go do a little vlog of your journey.
Vlog? I don't want to vlog my
your weight
fucking
loss
journey.
Be a funny comedy vlog. Be a comedy vlog.
Would you just get the surgery if you thought no one would know? And there would
Surgery
be no
for?
scars? Yeah, if you were like really fat and they could just be like, and like really skinny. And yeah, people would know, obviously, because they neck. But I'm saying, like, it wouldn't, like, if you moved somewhere, your body, like, wouldn't have any scars, you wouldn't look like you got anything done. Would you do that?
When you were, like, huge.
Yeah. Would you get it done?
Yeah.
And I moved somewhere, yeah.
But see, I think the key is to get the skin removed. That is the big key that people don't do.
It's funny you
Is
say
that they
that.
got the real saggy skin going.
When I was
and
a
that's just like, I'd rather someone be big than have that saggy skin.
That's funny. When I was a freshman in high school, I had the senior of the golf team, and he was also a senior in high school. His name was Kyle Bachman, and he used to be super fat, but then he got really skinny. And I'm on the bus with him. He sits in my seat, and he's like, "Bro, did you know I used to be fat?" This is how he introduces himself, and I'm like, "No." And he's like, "Look at this," and he grabs his elbow and just pulls like a massive amount of skin, like out of nowhere, as if he's fucking Luffy. And he like, and I'm like, and he's like, "This doesn't go away if you," and I'm like, "Oh." And I thought about that for a long time, and I think it affected my golf career, because the whole time I'm just thinking about how much skin Kyle Bachman really has. And he also pulled his nuts out a lot on the bus, which didn't help, so, like, there's that, too. So,
That's
take it
not
as you
normal.
will.
That's not normal.
Yeah. Did you guys ever have any hijinks like that on, like, a baseball team? Pulling nuts out?
If we did, man, I wouldn't tell you.
That's fair. That's fair. I think some things go to the grave, and I think some things are worth selling your soul to America for a cheap laugh. This is the Disappointing Radio Show, as you can tell. I try to do the sounds and the voices myself. Like, I like to say I don't need a sound effect button, because I am the sound effect button.
Yes, Sirski!
I was going to let you hype up into it, and then I was like, I think I'll leave the sound.
Did you know that was coming?
I didn't know what you were going to say.
Did you know that was coming? Get you one.
Quincy looks like he needs to be in a poster.
Get you one.
You look like you're a rapper.
Get you one.
Yes, broski.
That's not what I'm saying.
Like one of those.
Yeah.
Get you one of those. Is that what you want?
Yes, Sirski!
Yes, sirski.
There he goes. Oh, better. What do you say? Yes, broski?
Yes, broski. What do you think you have good pitch? I think I have almost near perfect pitch. Like if you say something like
I was in choir.
Do you want to
in
do
middle
this?
school.
Yeah, okay. Do you want to do this thing? Say something like blah, and then I'll try to mimic it like first attempt, and I'll get pretty close.
The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog.
The quick. Well, I meant like a sound.
Yeah, can't do it. Boy,
Not
all cap. That boy, all cap.
Oh my god! I
Brighton
like
Jones, Disappointing Radio Show, all cap.
This is when I get shit on. No, I didn't mean like an intricate sentence. I meant like a noise, like just like you do. You're like, yes, broski. Like you know what I mean? Like
that's not what I said.
Something quick,
Say
but
what
like
I said.
it's all
Say what
sound
I said.
based.
Say what I said.
I don't remember what you said, Bear. It was about a fucking fox and something with a hedge.
You know what I said?
The brown fox runs over the hedge.
What I said was the sentence that contained every single letter on a keyboard. AKA
even the asterisks?
AKA the alphabet. That
AKA
sentence,
the alphabet.
The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog has every single letter in the alphabet.
The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy fox.
Dog. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. You didn't know that?
No.
Did you know that? Yeah, come on
I didn't
now.
know that.
Hey, if you knew that, drop a like and comment.
This is how we plug for the show, just in the show, that nobody listens to.
Yeah, no, that is a thing though, for sure.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thanks for that knowledge, but now do
I had
my
a keyboard
thing.
class. I had a keyboard class. Yeah, they like timed how fast you could type on a keyboard and everything.
Timed what?
It was a business class in high school. How fast you could type on the keyboard. That sentence, because that's every single key on the keyboard. Quick brown fox.
That's funny.
Lazy dog.
Yeah, okay. I guess that probably would be.
That's how you know if you got them. That's how you know if you got them quickie keys, man.
Can you do
Z's? And there's this thing called sticky keys.
Yeah.
And you would shift. You would hit shift.
It's still a thing. It's still around.
And you'd be like, what the fuck? And you're like, boink, boink, boink. You have the whole class doing that shit, bro. That shit was a geek. Shout out to the kids that know about the sticky keys, bro. Keep that alive. We need that. We need that energy in high school still.
You need that fuck aroundness.
Our class. This drove our principal crazy, bro. Our whole cafeteria would just start clapping, bro. And then everyone's going nuts because when people start clapping and then everyone's clapping, like, and then you like kids are like, yeah, woo, yeah. Our principal went nuts. Over that. He's like, knock it off!
Stop
There's
yelling!
nothing going on.
There's nothing to celebrate.
Stop.
That's funny to hear.
Our school was like something out of a movie, bro.
That's funny to hear a principal out loud yell to a school.
There's dance nothing to couldn't dance, bro. Like you guys could go to the school dances, grind. Like that's when you're first getting into it. Not our school, bro. Can't grind.
Were you at a Catholic school or
no? Public school, bro.
What kind of high school?
Just a crazy controlling principal.
What kind
Winfield High School Generals. The Winfield Generals.
Where did you like spend most of your time? Because I know you said you traveled a lot, but like, where was like your most spent high school time? Why are you laughing?
Yes, Sirski!
Why are you laughing?
Look at the
fucking audio. Yeah, your fucking spikes in the audio. Whoever's gonna listen to this in the ear is gonna fucking kill themselves because like this second half was very loud and then very quiet a lot.
I bet I don't even know it. The first half and the second half, that'd be funny.
They're gonna be completely we talked about the Avatar a lot, honestly, in the last part, which is the first part, but it was also a couple of days ago. This is the first kind of episode that I'm splitting like amongst days.
Name this movie. I'm gonna name movie
Name
quotes.
Me a movie.
I'm gonna do quotes and we're gonna see if Brighton can name the movie.
What if
this quote is Derek from
Can he answer?
New Haven, Connecticut. Shout out, Derek. I like the way you die, boy.
Oh fuck.
Anyone can buzz in on this.
I got nothing. Do you got
no?
No.
I like the way you die, boy.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Django Unchained.
Is that what that's from? Where? What scene?
Where I'm looking for Roger Brittle, Little Brittle, John Brittle, the Brittle Brothers.
The Brittle Brothers.
You know what I'm talking about, though.
I guess.
I haven't seen it in a while.
That's
bro. You know what I'm talking about.
Did you see that movie?
There's brothers. So there's those three brothers, and then like the one girl. She's like, "Where's
I'll do one for you, ready?
Where's Big Raj or something?" And he's like, "Oh, he's whipping little Jody for breaking an egg." Remember? On the plantation, and he goes there, and they're about to whip her, bro. And because he's the same guy, the Brittle brothers whipped Django and his wife for trying to steal. Or for trying to run away. I mean, not steal. I don't even know why I said that. But that he was trying to, he was whipping them for running away.
You doing the whipping animation is what makes the story
and
so
then Django's like, they're like whipping his wife real bad.
Mm-hmm.
Brumhilda.
And
he's like, I like the way you, and he's like, I like the way you beg, boy. That's what the guy says, and then when he kills him, he's like, I like the way you die.
I've seen the movie. Is that one of your favorite
movies? That was
movies,
so sick. Yeah. It's top 3 for sure of all time. For
the
me.
Scene where he comes
and I love Tarantino, bro.
Do you know the scene where he comes up to the bar, and he gets the drink, and he talks to that white dude that's older? That's the original Django.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the most... He's like, my name's Django, you spell like this? He goes, I know.
Yeah.
Because he was the original. That's cool. I like that scene. Because, like, I didn't learn that till after. And it's
like, there's so many... there's a scene where Leonardo DiCaprio, like, bangs his fist on the thing and he slices his hand.
Where he crushes the glass. That's actually blood. And they were freaked out. And he actually did it.
Grabbed his hand. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why he is who
it's
he
moment
is,
stuff.
Yeah. He was like... He saw the moment and was like, I gotta keep filming.
Yeah.
Like, you know how many actors would be like,
oh,
I'm cut? Like,
no, I can
he was
sustain.
like,
yeah!
Actor, he had his run.
For the film!
Bro, Miss Candy was like one of just every character in that movie was like unbelievable. Yeah. Like, he had that rotted teeth, like...
You've seen...
he's like, join me in the pod, I'll have him white cake. That movie's legendary, bro.
You've seen Apocalypse Now, right?
In a long time ago.
Where he says, that's the smell of victory, after he jumps all the fucking napalm on the beach and kills all those people.
What do you think about, have you seen the Taken movies?
Bobby doesn't surf!
Have you seen the Taken movies?
Like with...
Liam Neeson.
I've seen the first one, and I think...
What do you think about those? That's not bad.
I thought it was clever.
He cracks me up though. He just always is like skating around. He's never like.
What's your favorite that kind of Do you
He's
prefer
a clown.
him or Nicolas Cage, or do you prefer?
Oh, Nicolas Cage, man, come on.
Ghost Rider.
Mandy was all right, but
Mandy was amazing. What do you mean it was all right? Did you eventually watch it?
I've seen bits and pieces, but Nicolas Cage,
Mandy was crazy. Mandy is a fucking bonkers.
I'll say all right. We'll go to that. Everyone name top 3 actors
ever.
Yeah.
Oh God, what are yours? That'll help me. You're better with actors, so help me fucking.
Leonardo would be up there just because everything he's in.
Okay, that's an easy one.
Shit, some of these are
Let me
hard,
think.
bro.
For mine, Danny DeVito.
Denzel's in a lot. Not Denzel. Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt's in a lot.
I'm saying for mine.
You seen Shutter Island?
Yeah. You see Shutter Island?
No.
What the fuck? How do you not? You've just look at Bear's face. He's so offended.
I'm not offended. I just
You're offended.
So I'm like more so just
You-
very.
do you
I'm
know
very.
what it's about?
I am very excited
Well,
for
hold on,
him
before you
to,
spoil
for
it.
him to watch it and get to
Yeah, I was
experience
gonna say,
that.
do you know what Shutter Island's about?
Anything you've heard anything
Do you
about it?
want to know what it's about?
No,
Bear
don't
will
tell
illustrate.
him. No,
Oh, you tell him the
no.
movie, sorry.
I've never met anyone that has never heard anything or never watched Shutter Island. Like, that was such a popular movie. I'm like baffled right now.
He said, I'm like
if you've
baffled
never
right
seen
now.
Shutter Island, drop a comment below.
What kind of movie is it?
Leonardo DiCaprio, like a...
You really don't know what
Dude,
it's about?
I don't even...
Holy
like,
shit. I'm not like
holy
trying to freak
shit,
out.
like, holy
yeah,
shit.
like, hold on.
Holy
We actually need
shit.
to talk about this for a second. So, like,
He will
when
get
Workaholics makes that whole
mind
bit where they,
fucked,
like...
bro. That's crazy,
Oh, my
bro.
God. So, like, you don't know what it's about at all.
You gotta know it's good that, like, you got... Like, I'm getting excited for
It's
you.
one of the
Yeah,
few... It's one of the few movies that
at
got,
the
like,
end, you're like,
damn near
damn.
100% rating.
And then if you watch it a
for
second
everything.
time, you notice things, and you're like, this is one of the most well put together movies. I don't know who directed it. But
You should
it's-
try to go watch that soon. That'll be a good treat for you if you end up watching that.
Yeah,
That'd be fucking
but that's
hilarious.
the end. There's some movies that you just watch for the first time, and it's just like,
wow.
I wish I could go back and relive
start that
time.
again just
Yeah.
one more time? That was fucking awesome.
Parasite, you seen that?
I have not, but I've heard a lot of people like it. Do you like it?
Yeah, you gotta see that one.
Okay, don't spoil anything. You have to watch Shutter Island.
Yeah,
I'm
Shutter
not trying to
Island's
freak
like-
out, but like
yeah.
that's actually crazy. That like, I can't tell you why it's one of the most critically acclaimed movies because that will spoil it. But like, that is a movie that
A
just
mind
kept,
movie, man.
Yeah, just
like,
kept doing it. I
Plot
was like,
twists
Jesus.
and
Well, yeah.
twists and turns and
Do you like movies with like
plot twists.
never-ending
I like
kind
plot
of spiral?
twists. Where at the end you're like, damn, did not see that coming. Like, I was not expecting that.
Do you agree that there's a difference between an easy plot twist and a lazy plot twist? So the example being, say, like, the killer was a good guy, and it's like for all these fucked up reasons, where you're like, oh, okay. But then at the end, it's like, the orphan had a long mom after all, and she's fine. Like, I didn't need that. You could have just left it as the orphan was just, like, wherever, and you didn't have to give me a happy ending for her. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need that, like, good twist of, like, everything's okay. I'm like, come on, man. All right, whatever. Maybe I'm just a sadistic person, but I just don't really, like, feel the need for that.
He's got his 3.
I only said,
name 2.
Do you have some good ones? Who's the guy that did the... I feel really bad because I don't know his name, but I
I would
really...
say like Adam Sandler, I guess, Ben Stiller.
But hold on.
In there, or no?
Who's the guy that was the Black Panther? What's his name?
Michael B. Jordan's in the Black Panther.
No,
He's
who is... What is his name?
Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, Chadwick Boseman.
I'm
He's
gonna
not
say
been in that
him-
much stuff though, has he?
Well, hold on. He was 42. Yeah, like 42 is
Jack
really
Robinson.
good. And like, I don't give a shit what other people say about the other characters in 42, but his role as Jack Robinson, he killed that. So like
That is a good movie.
that's gonna go on my list for that. Danny DeVito, because he's one of my most versatile actors like I've ever seen. He's funny on fucking like TV. He's funny in movies.
I cannot
He was
believe you just put
Matilda's
Danny-
dad. Like,
I know,
think
I-
about that.
I can't believe you just said damn.
I think one of my favorites is Samuel L. Jackson for sure.
Damn.
That's a good answer too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Pulp
probably
Fiction.
a 3. That's probably
You
a
see Pulp
3
Fiction?
too.
That's good.
That's probably one of mine. Damn.
You know when he slept on movies, which like I know
He
the
really
movie
likes
is what it is.
Snakes on a Plane.
Snakes on a
Snakes on a Plane.
That's
I
such
love
like,
that
but I
movie.
was about to say is that's such like people are like but if you watch it, you're
It's
like
good.
not bad.
Like, what if that happened?
Yeah, like not
I
bad.
said, what if that happened?
I'm tired of this
Goddamn
goddamn
fucking
snakes on this.
motherfucking plane. I love that.
Legendary.
What do you think is
Someone
one of the
broke
best...
his record I saw for most.
What's one of your favorite
cuss.
quotes from a movie? It's probably Trailer Park Boys because they say fuck like a million times an episode.
I like the way you die, boy.
God damn it! What's one of your favorite movie quotes?
I don't know. Can't think of any.
I like a lot of anime quotes, and I'm not good about.
Yeah, let me try to think of one, huh? I'll do like that from Django.
From a straight up anime one, I like All Might's quote
There's
where
so
he
many.
said, "Meddling where you don't belong is the essence of being a hero." That has stuck with me. Dude, the first time I heard that, I was like, "Holy shit, that made so much sense!" Like no one had ever said that out loud, and I was like, "That made a lot of sense." You know what I mean?
Probably Riverdale, probably Cheryl watching her.
Yeah.
Cheryl Blossom.
Don't
You seen
fucking
Riverdale?
quote Riverdale. No, we talked about this in the first part. I don't like Riverdale.
Hey, anybody out there?
God damn it, Bear.
Hating on
Related it
Riverdale.
back to Riverdale.
Anyone hating on Riverdale, pull up right now.
In the bio, I'm gonna put some
Pull
bullshit
up.
like Bear
Pull
cannot
up.
stop
Pull
talking
up,
about
bro.
fucking Riverdale.
Hey, because if you don't fucking with that,
why do you like Riverdale so much? What is it funny? I watched it. I was like, I don't get it.
I've never seen
I
a
just don't
show
like it.
that promotes teen sex and teen drinking and teen like. It's crazy what these like seniors in high school are like doing in the show, and you're like, how is this like? How are they? Like it's crazy, bro. Like they just
Give
go,
me some examples. I
Like,
don't
bro,
plan
there's
on watching
like
it.
they're having sex like in the school. Like
Okay, that
the main
happens.
characters all the time, and it's like, bro, like,
That happens in
the
real
band,
life.
like you know what
Maybe
I'm
that's
saying?
why they're trying to
I'm
show
just
that.
saying, bro. It's like a dark, twisted kind of show
It's
that
showing you
involves high schoolers. I'm like, it's just wild that like they put stuff like that kind of out there. Like
People
it's
act
crazy.
like stuff like that doesn't happen
On the
but it
CW,
does.
I don't know. Is that like a older show or something?
The CW, they have like they're the people that host like the Arrow and like the Flash.
There's some scenes in there, and I'm like, what? Like what?
Like what?
Yeah.
Like, do you ever sit there and you're like, why am I watching this?
Bro,
No.
that's funny.
I mean, the shows are pretty good.
Like it really is.
They're
Like I'm
kinda-
watching
they're
it and I'm
kinda
like
corny.
liking it. I'm
So
liking
far,
it.
doesn't sound super
The
good.
girls are good
They're
looking.
corny,
The
but
girls,
if you get
the
around-
characters,
if
the
you get around
characters.
that, it's pretty good.
Like every character is just like every girl's just drop dead and every dude is
Why
like
do they?
every dude's just
Why are they
chiseled,
trying to make
like-
me attracted to 18-year-olds?
Yeah.
What the fuck is happening?
I'm telling you, I feel like it's a show just to corrupt the youth. Like I don't know. but,
Corrupt
like,
the
if I'm in high
youth.
school seeing that, I'm like, these are high schoolers.
You
Going in the
said these
just
are high
banging all the time.
But that's
Getting
Maybe
drunk.
it makes it work out.
Bro,
or
she
something.
literally has a speakeasy under a chocolate
So
shop.
dumb.
Yeah, like get all the high school kids fucked up like, on the weekend
For free.
Yeah,
that's
Reggie,
funny as
bro.
fuck.
I'm telling you, it's a good show. It's like
Well, the
4
concepts
seasons,
are funny, but like,
and like there's people dying, kids are dying in it. Like I'm
I mean, I
telling
guess
you,
that
it's a
happens
real
in
show.
real
Like
life,
it's,
so that's-
but
They're
it's
selling
not.
organs.
It's not this show that you see like. Outer Banks is a popular one that people are watching now, but that one's so like you can tell it's like kind of made for kids. If that makes any sense.
mm-hmm.
Riverdale, like you
Not
would
made
think
for
is made
kids.
for kids because they're in
It's
high school.
not.
It's not. Like it's genuinely probably
Yeah.
not.
Okay.
Like this girl keeps her dead brother's body in her basement. He just talks to it every day.
Why?
It's all nasty looking. There's like rats crawling in
There's,
it.
there's this doll that follows him around.
But she's like a good looking
is it
high school senior
supernatural,
doing
or-
that. No,
Is it like
They got a
real?
little
Is it like
boner
real
on
life?
me.
Real life?
it's kind of corny, but bro, it's funny.
You said it's kind of corny. How long is
But
it?
the fact that you've been talking about it and you're a little interested.
I mean,
that's
it's like an hour.
I mean, I'll indulge you.
All right,
You're
so,
interested.
So
in
you
it.
know, Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, the
I know
Dylan
he's
and
in
Cole
it, yeah,
Sprice.
I know he's in it.
And he's like this like South Side Slytherin serpent, like
Slytherin
well,
serpent.
His dad's like was in this gang, but his dad's now the sheriff. He's like basically raised from the mud, but he like
Okay.
loves to write. He's a detective. So
And
then
super
this,
smart.
yeah. So then this school called. So he's already like solved this whole town case.
Yeah.
Like the whole first season, 2 seasons are him about solving this like murder in the town, and now like later on, like this prep school like gets him, and he's about to go to Yale and all this stuff. So it's like. The character development's pretty good in it.
Okay.
So you basically through those seasons, you see the dude like.
Is he the main character?
No, that's the thing.
Is
like,
there one main character?
There's like probably I'd say 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4.
Four
5,
main-
4.
4.
4.
4.
No, I feel like we're forgetting. Are we forgetting one? Who you got? You got.
Count them on your
No,
fingers.
Cheryl's the main character. 5.
5.
'Cause I don't.
What do you consider main
Veronica,
character?
Archie, Veronica,
Betty,
Cheryl,
Jughead.
Betty, Jughead, and then honorable mention Tony.
Nah.
Honorable mention.
Nah.
He said nah.
Who would you do honorable mention to then? I'm saying there's 3 honorable mentions. Tony's in those 3. You
He
don't
said
think?
nah.
Yeah.
Fuck your opinion.
I think Tony's in the 3. For the 3 honorable mentions, I'm
Who's
gonna
the
go
rest?
Tony, Kevin.
I mean, they're side characters though.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said honorable mention to the three most important side characters. Who are they? And I say Tony, Kevin, and
low key this season.
Low key, I got one. Betty's mom though. Alice.
Betty's mom.
No, Alice has been
FP,
there. Or FP.
Yeah.
So I might kick Tony out and go FP. Has Tony been there longer than FP?
No.
So FP, Kevin, Alice, locking it in.
It's so funny that you both share this like love for this fucking show and these characters. So like, what do you define? Hold on, what do you define as a main character though? Somebody that is important to the story or just gets a lot of screen time?
Someone that they spend a decent amount of the plot explaining and like trying
giving
their
screen
time, giving their stories,
background, goals.
Cheryl's got her thing going on at Thistle House.
Okay.
That's
so
her little manner.
That's kind of like Sunny.
Veronica's got her thing going on at Pops. Archie has his thing going on with the community center at the boxing ring. Betty has her thing going on with the detective. She's always detective in all that. And Jughead has his thing going on with that's the 5 main characters, his name.
Now, and this is where you
shout out for a second. Charles is something's up with him.
Yeah, he's really
how long is the show? Like, is it one season? Is it
4? That's it.
Is it okay? Well, no, listen.
Yes, sir, ski. Hey, it's been real out here. You know, if you're not fucking with the disappointments,
I don't know if
check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Cases, so maybe I'll retry it and maybe I'll
come on now.
Dick about it and fucking apologize. I'm glad you both came on. If you will, introduce yourselves one more time for the show, and then I'll let you. Literally, I'll get you recording on the way out, and we'll fucking...
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This David Bowie of the South, you feel me?
What? That is not what I look like. I would say...
Yeah, I'm with No Name right here. Look him up.
Name. We've said his name.
No Name Jones.
No Name Jones. Hey, what you know?
That's cool as fuck. That would be your rapper name, because you look like that would be your thing. Is the shades and the bucket hat and the fucking style of... Black on 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 black. I think I had a stroke there. Keep going. Yes, man.
Yes, sir, ski.
You can introduce yourself, and then
no one can yes, sir, ski better than me.
Probably not, because I had not.
Yes, sir, ski.
Is that a common said thing? Because I'd never heard it before you. Is that a popular thing? Are you beating the trends? Yeah. Listen, this has been the Disappointing Radio Show. I'm going to leave it on your yes, sir.
Hey, if you're hating on the disappointments, man, sorry. Your wave's dry.
Yeah.
You know? You hate us because you ain't us.
Well, listen, it's been fun. It's been real. Give me some high fives, and we'll call it a day. Thank you for coming, Bear. Thank you for coming, No Name. This has been the Disappointing Radio Show.
Hey, it's No Name. Papa
It's No Name Jones, and we're leaving now. It's been real. Goodbye. Have a nice day. If not, fuck off. Enjoy. Yeah. Next song up is one that Bear recommended that is a little bit older gangster rap style, so I thought Quincy would also kind of like it because it came from Bear. So please enjoy Think of the Locks. There is a lot of fucking people on this song. It's The Locks, West Side Gun, Benny the Butcher. Please enjoy. I have no idea what the album is called because I literally discovered this potentially today when I was talking to Bear, but you'll never know. So please enjoy now.
Love don't work, what will money do? I'ma need that G pickup truck colored honeydew. Cantaloupe colored the interior. Whoever acts superior will pop them with a 22. Had a car in a condo at 22. Birds holding birds coming up, Route 22. Ain't a cup of liquor, but niggas know he's 100 proof. Cut the legs off of niggas saying they run with you. I'm the pothead, the cool homie to vibe with. Violate, you ought to bring a homie to die with. I blow an 8, think of states that I could buy in. Cop in a state, think of weight that I could fly in. Can you hear me now? Like Verizon, King of New York, bang your head right on the hydrant. Pops always told me to think out the box. So when you think about the best, nigga, think of the lot.
Half a man on the neck, got him big mad. You think you taking the shit, you get shit back. Little 200, got the coupon red. Real locked up in the best start dead, that's facts. 30 plus clips in that stat. I aim for the body, but I hit all that. These rap niggas ain't real, shooting out the corner, man. One hand,
leaning on a toy like a B-boy. Park the whip, make my son come downstairs and watch Bruce Leroy. Last Dragon, pants sagging, nigga, Don's here. I'm out for the season and I ain't have Achilles tear. I'm Emirates Air, Shakira got the window seat. I like something and go dumb on a large pro beat. Who fucking with us? I only use a fifth of my brain. And I'm still better than them niggas trying to be Wayne. I move that cane like a blind man. I'm caked out without a million plus sound scan. My skin looking like I found a youth fountain. And jumped in it, got the red Louis Duffel with the fucking pump in it. White rave space, you can put clump in it. Passing the graveyard, I can see Trump in it. Mama always told me to think out the box. So when you think about the best, nigga, think of the locks.
Hey yo, $500,000 on the neck, got him big mad. You think we taking the shit, you get shit back. Blue 200, got the coupe all red. Real locked up in the best shot dead, that's facts. 30 plus clips in that stack. I aim for the body, but I hit all that. These rap niggas ain't real, shooting out the color in one hand, no wheel.
Riding through them blocks in them foreigns like baby chariots. Had to run it up or these niggas won't take me serious. Real life street shit, niggas know how I carry it. She can't sit on this leather interior on a period. About to get the coupe with the gun slot in the rear of it. The 2022 like I forgot what year it is. Wanted it, I went and got it, now I'm sharing it. From tossing money bags in the closet, I built a pyramid. Took my respect living off experience. Stories about my hood got me living all luxurious. Racks on racks stacked right in the closet. Need another stash house, I might get one in Yonkers, I did it. Look how I benefited from them losses. Paying back connects and paying all them lawyers. Got work if you niggas can't afford you a verse. Still make my bitch ride with the joint in the purse.
Hey yo, $500,000 on the neck, got him big mad. You think we taking the shit, you get shit back. Blue 200, got the coupe all red. Real locked up in the best shot dead, that's facts. 30 plus clips in that stack. I aim for the body, but I hit all that. These rap niggas ain't real, shooting out the color in one hand, no wheel.
I've been getting money, so you know I want more. I'm live at the barbecue looking at the front door. Got the glow like I just came home from off tour. Got the plain Jane AP on offshore. Skybox doing what an owner would do. Couple $100 million over a Corona or two. Every day I face off with a zone of the glue. And spin the old paper up and Patron to the new. First we gon' beat the odds, then we even it up. No ice on rabbit ears, leaving them stuck. Ask me, they was better off leaving them tucked. There's 4 pipes on everything, even the trucks in the foreign. Listening to Lauren, the joint about Zion. These niggas is lying. Put hands on them in the sneak this and the stops. When you thinking of the best, nigga, think of the locks.
Hey yo, $500,000 on the neck, got him big mad. You think we taking the shit, you get shit back. Blue 200, got the coupe all red. Real locked up in the best shot dead, that's facts. 30 plus clips in that stack. I aim for the body, but I hit all that. These rap niggas ain't real, shooting out the color in one hand on the wheel.
Amazing stuff, I know. You don't have to tell me, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't make the song, but I did enjoy it. This next song is for Bear and Quincy because they are more religious than I am, or ever could wish to be, or want to be. I'm just not really a religious person. I tell people I'm spiritual, but really, I don't think anybody's really got it right. But Bear still has cross tattoos. I know Quincy, I think, wants some, and I'm not here to judge, because I'm here to show you that even with different opinions, you can still be friends. So please enjoy, again, from The Locks, because it is a damn good song, Testify. This is for you, Bear and Quincy, and anybody else that might be listening that is religious, that thinks that you can't, be a badass gangster and I guess have religious values, because I guess at the end of the day I was proven wrong. Please enjoy.
Little young nigga with the burner on us, you can tell we don't play. Getting high, smoking weed, having fun, fogging up the hallway. Lord, I testify, I ain't one of our only had to die. Plus I know what kind of nigga he was. You couldn't scrap with him. If you beat him up, you better come back and get him. I'm sorry, Lord, for my sins. They don't say much, but pray for my friends. All we do is get money, get high, pop bottles, next day do the same shit again. Lord, I testify,
I expect to die. I get extra high. till I'm next to Ty. Till I lounge with G, till I step with Pops. I go on green, so I'm gonna need the Tesla drop. Father, forgive if the hood don't connect the dots. Drinking brown and champagne, so we lost what we started. For him dearly departed, please bless the block. Let my niggas see billions, teach praise to their children, and inshallah, you please bless the ops. And I'm sorry, Lord, for my sins. Open my third eye, focus my lens. I don't do religion, but I pray for my friends. Lord, I testify.
Little young nigga with the burner on us, you can tell we don't play. Getting high, smoking weed, having fun, fogging up the hallway. Lord, I testify. I ain't one if I only had to die. Plus I know what kind of nigga he was. You couldn't scrap with him. If you beat him up, you better come back and get him. I'm sorry, Lord, for my sins. They don't say much, but pray for my friends. All we do is get money, get high, pop bottles. Next day, do the same shit again. Lord, I testify. Please forgive me them evil thoughts that was in me. Them nights loading the semi, the cut off shotty, the Henny, smoking, drinking the Remy. Made money, got fresh. I wasn't saving the penny. Now smoke out the barrel. Gold on my neck like a pharaoh. The road to this rap shit was narrow. I could have been a number in some federal jail. Federal mail, instead I turned my fantasies real. Imagine, she catalog his beauty pageant. Supreme hat on and shades, you don't know who I'm smashing. Like I'm sitting in the church with the priest on the other side. Confessions, trying not to lie. But Lord, I testify. Little young nigga with the burner on us, you can tell we don't play. Getting high, smoking weed, having fun, fogging up the hallway. Lord, I testify. I ain't one if I only had to die. Plus I know what kind of nigga he was. You couldn't scrap with him. If you beat him up, you better come back and get him. I'm sorry, Lord, for my sins. They don't say much, but pray for my friends. All we do is get money, get high, pop bottles. Next day, do the same shit again. Lord, I testify.
Who's next to die? Couple issues with you that I need to rectify. I'm a very picky person, a selective guy. Niggas watching me like they on the detective side. All the drugs I sold, all the harm I caused, all the casualties is what the drama caused, and the consequences is what the karma brought. Gotta roll me one to try to calm my thoughts. I was one of the smartest, I wasn't one of the wildest, but I did it from the heart, it wasn't done out of malice. Nah, until I touch the sky. Forgive me for my sins as I testify.
Lord, I testify. Little young nigga with the burner on us, you can tell we don't play. Getting high, smoking weed, having fun, fogging up the hallway. Lord, I testify. I ain't one if I only had to die. Plus I know what kind of nigga he was. You couldn't scrap with him. If you beat him up, you better come back and get him. I'm sorry, Lord, for my sins. They don't say much, but pray for my friends. All we do is get money, get high, pop bottles. Next day, do the same shit again. Lord, I testify. Testify.
Yeah, enough of that testify. I'm kidding. I love the song a lot, and I hope you did too. Listen, if you made it this far into the show and you think it's over, well, by the timestamp, you must realize that it does go a little bit longer. If you've made it this far, especially Quincy, please enjoy a bonus mini show attached to this one, because it is with Quincy, and I figured why not attach it like an unwanted tumor, like this show is, to the end of this fucking episode. So please enjoy this little mini interview with Quincy, where you get to better know him if you felt like he didn't talk too much, because let's be honest, Bear talks a lot. But please enjoy, and we'll be back after this.
Well, if you don't like my show, don't curse your radio. You know that no one likes my company anyway. But if you listen closely and talk intelligently, then maybe you can be a disappointment.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Disappointing Radio Show, and like always, it's uncensored, gritty, raw comedy. Like our teachers Always Sunny teaches us, say whatever the fuck you want, because that's what's fucking funny. So, again, at the top of the episodes, we'd like to remind everyone that you may or may not hear piss shit, cocksucker, motherfucker, cunt, what are the others? Kike, asshole. There's a few others. We don't say the hard ER. It don't matter. And everybody at home listening is probably listening to this is the same day because we did the Phil and Zach episode today also. And also joining us, same day, same energy, same flow, I guess. He used to live near me. Now he lives kind of near me. He plays baseball, which is neat. And you don't tend to have a lot of athletes on the show because this show is definitely not pitched for athletes. It's pitched for weirdos in their basements that have suicide notes that are waiting to be written. So without further ado, in chair one, because now we introduce people by chairs, as you remember, no longer mics, we have, and then you'll say your first and last name. I didn't even tell you the instructions because I was so ready to do this because I was just excited to hear you. Please state your first and last name for everybody at home, just to know who you are, and then we'll get to know you a little more.
Quincy Hamilton.
I love that. You have such a cool last name. Hamilton is like, that's like founding father shit. You know what I mean? Like that's like, ooh. To its core, it's like, ooh, you know what I mean? It's not. I thought Bear would be the first baseball player on the show, or athlete, because, well, I guess I say athlete. We've had some people who are, like, athletes, but, like, it's more or less like, yeah, I played high school baseball. It's like, oh, I didn't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be that dude, but, like, do you really give a shit if anyone plays high school baseball?
Yeah. I mean,
you do? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, if they don't play for college, what does it matter? They're not going to do anything in life.
No,
you know what I mean?
High school's, I mean, I don't know. High school's better.
Better? You think it's better to watch or better to be in?
Better to be in. If you know your teammates.
Yeah, but that's not what people give a shit about. They give a shit about what is better to watch, which you would agree is either college or potentially professional baseball. At least I would argue. As I've said on the show before, I have a few fucking, brothers that play baseball, and we talk sports every once in a while. But we like to talk other random shit. Let me ask you this. Are you, A, tight with your, relatively close teammates? Like, you may be close to them on the field, but are you close to them off the field?
Yeah, for sure.
Because I think that's important. I think that builds a good team. It's one thing to have the ability to, click on the field, but then... That's the first burp of the show, ladies and gentlemen. We like to burp into the mic on this show and let the audience hear our grossness of what we've eaten to the day and our mistakes that gurgle out in, the manner. I think a team that is friends functions better. Because... friends are like gears that are lubed. You know what I mean? Like, you could have normal gears and they're going to work fine, but lubed gears are going to, just flow a little squeakier, a little better. You know what I mean? Like, they're just a little more comfortable with each other, so, they can trust each other when shit goes a little scary, and, maybe you can't do that with a stranger that you don't really know, that you haven't, done some hilarious shit with, off camera, and... I don't know. I think that matters. You know what I mean? I think that brings teams together. I know when you all turned 21, you fucking did the beer Olympics at the one apartment we used to live at, which is funny. We're not even gonna say their name because I don't believe in giving credit to people who didn't really run that great of an apartment. Do you think shit like that matters? Like doing the beer Olympics and stuff like that as a team? Like, do you think that produces a better baseball team, or do you think it's just me being fucked up?
Yeah, I think it does, because you just, it's a chance to just do stuff with your teammates that you wouldn't really ever do.
Do you think that matters and then results to anything on the field? Like, maybe you...
Yeah, you just get to know them a little bit better, and knowing off the field is pretty much what you see on the field.
Because I think, here's my theory. I think, and it boils down to this. If you don't know a guy off the field, you're going to at some point go in your head, this guy's a piece of shit. He could be awesome most of the time. That's fine. On the field, but if he fucks up, you're going to at some point be like, this fucking guy. And today, you'd be like, this fucking guy. But if you really knew that dude off the field, you wouldn't say that. Because you'd be like, oh, it's Tom. It's not all of a sudden this guy in your head, it's Tom. Or it's fucking, Bear or Bird. Or, you know what I mean? You know him, and, you've gone through shit, and, maybe he's just having a rough day. Maybe you can actually, come to him on a personal level and be like, hey, man, whatever you're going through, it's cool, but, we need you. And I believe in you because I know you're a fucking awesome player. And all of a sudden you snap back because now you have that personal ability, because that emotional support. And we watch My Hero Academia. Like, they talk about that. Like, that emotional support that Froppy provides is good. And it keeps players level-headed. And, like, that's important because if people don't credit, like, most of the fuck-ups in baseball are just due to mental issues. So, like, as long as every player feels like everybody trusts each other. Like, I've always had this thought. You know how some big groups of people take, like, psychedelics together in European countries to, like, grow closer together and, like, you know what I mean? Like, become, like, friends and they, like, live together and, like, that kind of shit. What if a baseball team did that? Whole baseball team went to Europe, took a bunch of psychedelics together, tripped together, grew, like, wham together, and then, like, all sobered up the next day and were like, wow. Like, I saw, like, Tom, you're my third baseman and I fucking hate you, but, like, I saw everything about your inner core as a human being and, like, I think I'm gonna not talk shit about you when you're at third base now. Like that already is providing a better team. You know what I mean? I'm not saying everybody should do drugs, but like, I don't know. I think if teams that are friends would play better, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Because like, I don't know. That's when people are like, "Fuck that guy that's in outfield." Well, maybe if you were like, "Fuck that guy," he would be better, and be like, "Hey man, you're not great right now, but we can help you get great," or. Yeah. Leave? I guess you can be right to the core if you're that kind of guy, but I'm not. I'm more about making the friends. But it don't matter. But I love baseball. There is something about watching it live that's just better on television. I just don't like it on TV. Now, it's weird I say that. I watch golf on TV like it's nothing. Like it's interesting. Like most people are like, can we not right now? But there's something about baseball in person that's just cool. Especially like, I will say this. At some point, it is cooler to watch younger or worse versions of a sport because you know they won't kill it all the time, if that makes sense. So, like, T-ball, middle school, high school, that kind of threshold, yeah. Like, you know they're not going to be, like, awesome at sports. They're going to be, like, decent. So when something really awesome happens, it, like, means more? If that makes sense. Because when you watch an MLB game at first and you're like behind the plate, watching it behind the TV, you know, whatever, and you're sitting there, you're like, hit a home run. Like, it's nothing. But you're watching Tommy, you're like, just make contact. You have different expectations. You know what I mean? Like, the bar is different. So I think people maybe watch it for that. I'm just trying to understand why you would like shittier versions of sports. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm just ranting about baseball. This is usually what the show is me ranting over the guest the whole time, and it's like, who the fuck is Quincy? Give me a little background about yourself, because I do need you to give a little bio to the audience. Tell me, like, well, okay, start, where were you born?
I was born in Alaska.
No shot you were born in Alaska.
Yep.
No shot. You are frontin'. Is that real? Is that 100% legit?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Tell me about that. How did you end up here, then?
Military parents.
Really?
Yeah.
What did they do? Like, what?
Air Force.
Damn, both of them?
Yeah.
Damn, I think they have to, really. Like, I don't think you could be like... I think if, like, your mom was in the Marines, your dad was, like, in the Navy, they would swim in different directions at some point, and you need to be in the same thing, so you can just always, like, piggyback on the same missions, maybe. You know what I mean? Like, G.I. Joe style. That's crazy. Oh my god. So you were born in Alaska? That is a crazy sentence. You know that, right? Because you didn't grow... Did you grow up there?
No.
How long were you there, like, existence-wise? Were you, like, born there the next day? Were like, ship it out! Go, go, go! Like, they were, like, flying, and they were like, I'm gonna... Like, how... Like, I almost want to ask you, like, how were you born? Like, was it planned to be in Alaska? Or, like, it maybe feels like they were in the Air Force, and they were like, Becky's leaking! And, like, her water breaks. I don't know your mom's name. In this joke, it's Becky. And... and then just like, fuck it, Alaska's here. And then she's like, ah! And then you're like, you're like a godchild because you were like born in Alaska, the coldest point on the earth. That's a sentence. That's cool as fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, my parents were stationed there, so.
Okay, so they live there.
They're living there.
Okay, so they weren't like drive by.
No.
Fly by, I guess.
No, they were living there.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
That's crazy. Why would you... Have you ever asked them, like, why would you live there? It's so fucking cold.
Where their work's at.
Do you know, and this is a scary fact, but I'm going to ask you this 100%. Did you know that Alaska has, like, the highest accounted amount of, like, unregistered rape?
What?
Yeah, think about it. Arizona would probably be a second contender because all the desert. But, like, Alaska is just the natural... it's so cold. It just kills you. And, like, there's, like, every account of, like, any female moving to Alaska will move there, go to the town next day, or not even next day, I'm sorry, same night, will, like, be in her bed, whatever, and hear just people, like, knocking or trying to get in. Just trying to rape her. Because it just happens so much and nobody reports it. Because there's nobody really to report to. Because they have, obviously, police and stuff, but, like, it's so fucking spread out that, like, and cold that, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy.
But it of all the places, it has, like, the highest account of, like, unregistered rapes.
That's crazy, bro.
Isn't that scary to think about?
Yeah.
So, like, why move to Alaska? See what I mean? Like, it's a cold desert tundra of rape. I mean, have you ever asked them, like, on a real, like, a personal note? Like, why there?
That's just...
Or I guess, like, okay, were they stationed there against their will? Or free will?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
It's
you don't have to answer it now, but if you don't know, that'd be a good question to eventually ask your
it's
parents.
like for their job, so...
Yeah, but, like, I feel like they get some flexibility where it's like, where do you want to be stationed and what's your job? Like, maybe they did something like Arctic biological research. I don't know. They're in the Air Force. I feel like it's a reach. Maybe, like, cold cloud research. I don't know. It don't matter. But that's crazy. So, okay, so you were born, and then how long until they moved to, like, I guess America,
2
I
years.
assume? Or, like, did they move somewhere else and then to America?
Alaska, then to Germany.
Damn, okay, so I'm trying to get the whole map sequence. So, Alaska, Germany. How old are you in Germany? This is, by the way, this is crazy to me, because this is, like, Dee Dee. Like, Dee Dee was born in the Dominican Republic, and then he lived with, like, just all over the place because of baseball, and, like, he was knighted because he played in the Olympics. Isn't that weird to think about? You're just all over the place, and you were just good at baseball, and someone was just like, hey, this is, like, he has the rings tattooed on him like all the Olympians get. That's one of the hardest things I've ever thought about, ever. That's kind of why I really wanted my first tattoo to be kind of a ring, because that also kind of reminds me of that. It don't matter. Listen, it's just weird to think about. Like, you've been all over the globe, and a lot of people have never been outside of a county of the same state. You see what I mean? That's hard to think about. People have different backgrounds and lives. I'm cutting in and out. But please, so how old are you in Germany?
3 and 4.
Do you remember anything?
Yeah, I remember a little bit.
Was it cool?
Yeah, it was cool.
And then where after Germany?
New Mexico.
Damn. Okay, how was that? From how long?
From 5 to, like, 14. Something like that.
Damn, so you were there for a while. Can you speak Spanish?
No.
Damn.
But that's pretty much where I grew up.
That's awesome as fuck. So you lived in New Mexico, like, for most of your life. And then, I'm guessing you got scouted there?
No.
No?
Here.
So then you moved to America after that? Yeah.
After what?
Like, after New Mexico.
Moved to Ohio. After that.
Straight after. Bam.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Damn. You've been all over. That's just crazy to think about to me, because now you're here. Like, I'm not trying to be, like, that guy, but, like, did you ever think, and this is the reach, you would be here talking to a Jewish-looking white kid that doesn't know his place on a fucking Thursday night? You lived in multiple different countries, and your destiny, because led by being good at a specific sport, led you to living in the same region, and then I just met you by accident through other people, and now you're here. Isn't that, I mean, that's a little crazy to me. Like, we shouldn't know each other, in my opinion. Because you were born, I was born boop on this part of the world, you were born on boop this part of the world, and it's fucking hard for people to get across the planet. So the fact that you, like, went boop, 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 me, that fucking blows me away. You know what I mean? That's just crazy to me. Because I know distance isn't much, because a plane's a plane, but like, a different part of the world is a different part of the world. I don't care. I mean, I assume you have a passport. Is it like fucking filled with just fucking, like, other country, like, I mean, do you travel a lot?
Yeah, kind of.
Because I'm sure you travel for baseball and you go on the road and shit like that. But I meant like for your free time, do you travel? Like, I know people like kind of like going on cruises. So you would have that availability with your.
Yeah, I've gone on a cruise before.
Yeah, you gave off that energy. Like you like cruises. A lot of my black older brothers
a bunch
hate
of different
cruises because
countries for like vacation, like a week vacations.
A week on a cruise? I don't know if I could do a whole week.
I mean,
that may not be that bad. I just feel like I would be freaked out that like I have to live on a boat and like at any point something could go wrong and like I'm just fucked.
Yeah, but each day you go to a different little island. That's like a country. So
really,
so on a cruise you visit different countries on the way.
Huh.
Yeah.
So it's like day one you go to island A.
Mm-hmm.
Have their culture and bullshit, and then is island B like different from island A, or is it kind of like photo print?
No, they're different
like
countries.
Totally different, or like I guess a cruise
similar,
like
I guess,
because you're sleeping and everyone's just like going on the fucking ship. So like I guess where do you go?
Well,
it's hard to recall probably because you're probably drinking because international waters is like very low drinking ages, so people can just be like, oh, I can get fucked up here. See, out in the water, I think that's why that law, to me, feels like somebody just that really liked pirate stuff was in government, and they were like, these are sea waters. You abide by the sea code, and a youngin' needs the alcohol to bear with the sea. Like, and she's like, Jesus Christ, if we just signed the bill, he shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? But that's, I mean... I love that you travel everywhere, and I love that all my older brothers travel everywhere, because I don't. I feel like Ohio's like this prison sinkhole that sucked me in, and I can't fucking escape it at any point. Like, every time I fucking try to venture out, like I travel outside, but like not outside the country, but I want to get my passport, and I know it's easy to get, but it's also like, I haven't done the steps. But now that I'm on break, maybe I can try to do that, and that'd be cool. You know what I mean? I love your hair. I didn't say that once yet on camera, like we're recording it for film. It's not. I love your hair because Dee Dee did that to his hair recently, and we talked a lot of shit about it, and I heard him out, and then he made me love it. So now that I see it on you, I'm like, yeah, I love it. Do you? I assume your hair was not always that color.
No.
Okay. What pushed you to like make the change?
I don't know. I just wanted to change it up.
Can I ask you a real note? Did you change it up because you like anime? Because me and Bear talked about this. He was like, dude, what if I got like, I just shaved my head like, zzz, like in a weird way, and it was a curve. And when I was pitching, dudes would be like, what the fuck? Like anime hairstyle. Like he's a big, like it's like I love that. So I didn't know, like, because you watch a lot of anime. You fucking love anime. You're the reason I watch One Piece. And then what? Let me ask you this, because we talked a lot of anime on the show before. What the fuck do you watch primarily now, subtitle-wise, like shows like that, anime? Like I gave you a list of a few shows recently. I don't know if you dove into any.
I just started watching Dr. Stone.
I noticed the episode was in the middle, and I was like, somebody's been watching Dr. Stone.
Almost finished with it though, so. Already.
It's so. You're on 17, right? It's funny that I know that. It's funny that I know that because we share an account. I think they're up to like 24 or something like that. So you have a few more. It gets. What is the last thing you've seen in it? Because now I don't want to spoil it. But now that you're like 17 in, like that's a good amount of shit.
Yeah.
What was the last thing he like made that you were like, fuck? It's, by the way, for an anime, it's funny, right?
Yeah,
it's a pretty funny anime. Mm-hmm. Like the shit they say, like it's just like it's like a real world anime restart civilization. It's just like the creativity of those kind of shows like pushes minds. And I've always thought about this. Quiet guys like anime, and I just happen to be the one weeaboo that won't shut the fuck up. But you're kind of like a wallflower.
like, you're not quiet, and I've seen you at parties drunk, extroverted, loud, and it's great, but, like, you're kind of like a wallflower, you're kind of a quiet guy. You kind of rock this, like, to himself vibe, like, internally thinker. So I think those kind of guys really love anime. Because anime is all about, like, internal reflection, viewing, reading, and then cycling of that. So I think people like your nature, if I'm reading you right, click with that kind of shit better. Or am I off base?
Yeah, I guess so.
It's just a funny, I mean, it's a lot of talking. I fucking thought about this the other day. If somebody who was, like, a mute is probably, like, a social, like, introverted person. Like, he's not, like, trying to be friends with people because he can't fucking talk, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So a lot of, like, depression comes with that. So I'm like, what do those people watch to keep going? My theory is anime. Because that would be something really good for them. Because, like, anime is like a book. And because they can't speak, I think they probably read a lot.
Yeah.
I guess I'm making that assumption weird. Like, if you can't talk, you would read a lot? I guess, like, I assume mutes wouldn't want to be, and this is a hard sentence, but retarded. But, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean...
It's a lot to think about. You know what I mean? You want a candy?
No.
No. How you feel? The episodes feel long. This has only been 20 minutes.
20?
Yeah. Yeah, about 20 minutes. Isn't that funny? And I do most of the talking. He said... It does help to have more guests, but I like having just one-on-one because I get to know the person more. So we got through your birth. This is the first, like, interview I've been, because you're more of an introverted person. That's why I want to do this, because I think I could, like, dissect you mentally a little bit, try to figure you out. Because you're a cool guy. You keep to yourself. You know what I mean? Like, think about Bird, think about Bear. When they're drunk at a party, those kind of guys, they're very, like, let's go! Like, you can picture them saying that now, like, out loud, drunkenly, like, yeah, like, you're the guy to just, like, get fucked up, but, like, you wouldn't even know it? You're very, like, composed. That's a good word for it. If that makes sense. Like, I would never, ever imagine you would be, like, fucked up. Just because, like, you seem like the silent type. Like, you could wear that well. Or, if you all of a sudden were an extrovert, I think you could wear that well, too. But you wear silent well. Not a lot of people wear silent well. And I think it's a hard skill. So I think someone should, at some point, be like, hey, good job, Quincy. Your personality's cool. And it's different. You know what I mean? What anime characters do you relate to? And that's a hard question. And here's why I ask it. My background as a current on my phone is Midoriya. I just love him. And he just gives so much, like, motivation and, like, I mean, all the shit he's gone through and, like, that he has to still go through and, like, just good energy. See it and you're like, yeah, I can do whatever the fuck I'm doing. I can do this. He would do this. So, like, do you think there's any anime characters you've seen that you're like, damn, I really relate to this guy? Because if you really watch an anime, which I know you do, you watch every episode thorough, you know their stories, their backgrounds, their hardships and oppressions they have to go through, and their burdens they bear to be able to be a Super Saiyan God or ultimate pirate or super ninja. You know what I mean?
Can't think of one right now.
No. It's a hard question. I think I relate to Midoriya because, and I think a lot of people do, because they even said that the Midoriya was helping a lot of people struggle through their own internal shit, like issues and hardships of backgrounds, because that's what the show revolves around a lot. It's like, it doesn't matter where you come from, it just matters what you do from this point. And that's a good thing to teach kids. It's kind of like a Mr. Rogers mentality. Honestly, My Hero Academia to me feels like if Mr. Rogers was like just on Super Saiyan steroids animation style. Like good heart, teary-eye feeling, like fuck yeah, that kind of stuff internally. But instead of watching like trains and puppets, you get to watch gods fucking punch each other and cause windstorms based on how fast their fists are going. Like, that's insane of a different show to pitch. You know what I mean? And that's why I don't like when Americans are like, oh, fuck anime, and like, fuck other countries' shows, and fuck this because it's not from here. Dude, the shit from here is not that great. We have our highlights, like Sunny, but not every win's a win. Like, I know people like it, but I'm not really a big Family Guy guy.
I like Family Guy.
I know people like it. To me, it's like stock television. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't like television that doesn't make me think. Like Family Guy, I know the joke before they make it. And maybe that's just me being the comedian, but like I can see it and it just doesn't really like hit me that hard. And maybe they're doing better by that, but because I haven't watched them in a long time, but like it doesn't really like, it doesn't hit, it doesn't click. But like Sunny, I just never see it coming. Every episode when the first time I watched it, I was like, I could have never imagined that is how this fucking episode ends. Like, there's an episode, for instance, and this is a good way to do it. It's super hot in Philly. How do you beat the heat? How does the gang beat the heat? Right? They go to a fucking public pool. They split up. Because they always split up. Because that's how you do a show. Get a group, conflict, split them up. That's conflict, whatever. And a few of them try to go to like a private nice pool. They dress fancy. They fucking like do all that shit and look the part. They try to walk in. The guy's like, whoa, are you members? And they're like, whoa. And they don't let them in. And they're like, we're at capacity. And they won't let them in. They're like, fuck. So they leave. Cuts to Mac and Charlie. They're at an empty, disgusting, gross pool that is not filled with water and full of garbage that a kid drowned in when they were kids. And that's why it's deserted. And they're like, dude, we're going to fix this pool up and we're going to reinstate the Jamie Nelson pool. It's like, why are we going to name it Jamie Nelson? It's like, well, because he drowned in the pool. It's like, that's a hard pitch of a joke to watch into. So now you have the setup. One is trying to rebuild a pool. One is trying to get into a pool. Eventually, the people who are trying to get into the private pool go to the public pool. And the public pool setup joke is fucking great. Like, there's glass everywhere on the bottom of the pool. So everybody at the public pool is wearing shoes. Like, they come in, they're like, why is everybody in shoes? And they haven't gotten in the water yet. They're looking around, it's like, dude, everybody here is in shoes. And they're like, I don't know, man, just drop it. It's like, no, dude, like, why is everybody in shoes? And they get in the water, and they're like, oh, what the fuck? Ow! And it's like, there's goddamn glass in this pool! So they start bleeding. Frank, he gets a watermelon, and he greases it up with butter, and he throws it in the water, and he's like, everybody try and grab the watermelon! It's called a greased melon, nobody can grab it! He's just fucking... Frank's the dude, like, here's how I pitch the show. Two people stir off into a conflict now. Two people stir off into a conflict now. And they have their solo conflicts, and those are great. But then Frank is always usually there just to, like, stir the pot of crazy. If that makes sense. And I think that's a good setup for a show. So already that formula, to me, pitches, like, really good comedy. But, like, Family Guy, it's just about, like, a white family. Or, like, American Dad. Or The Simpsons. Like, I get it. I like it. Like, I've watched them. But, like, it's just, like... I know what's going to happen. They're a family, like, oh, the kids, Bart, oh, homework, oh. Like, I can't do it. Like, you know what I mean? But, like, this, they're not, like, blood family. So you don't know where they're coming from because they're 5 different individuals of just absolute batshit crazy. So, like, already alone, this one person, bonkers. Now you put 5 pop rocks together, hurts like hell. You see what I mean? I'm not trying to build and beat down other shows, but, like, I guess I'm just trying to explain, like, why I click with what I click with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to lay myself out for you. Because I've asked a lot of questions about you. I don't want you to feel like I'm dissecting you like an alien, putting you on the table for modern America. Not that anyone is fucking listening to my show, because, again, this is the Disappointing Radio Show. If you're listening to this, what the fuck else do you have to do? Listen, we are hitting the 30 mark literally just now, which is perfect because I'm fucking awesome at this. We're going to take a slight break. We will maybe have some cocktails. I do not know. I may have some wine. And then we'll come back and you'll enjoy Culture Shock. I'm not going to say what it is now, and we'll talk about it when I come back. So suck my dick goodbye. We'll be back after this break, ladies and gentlemen.
Enjoy this last Culture Shock. Quincy, this is for you, especially Bear, if you actually listen to this whole episode. It's a combination of old gangster rap and new style, but who could present such a flow like that? Only the one and only, and late and great, but still alive, and hate to say Snoop Dogg. Please enjoy Blueface Hunnids by a lot of fucking people off his new album. I want to thank me. And please enjoy yourselves for this little fucking quib bit. If you've made it this far into the show, fun fact, rocks are not great food. So stop sucking on rocks, everybody. Please enjoy.
Man, it's big man shit going on, nigga. All that little boy shit out. Run around town getting money. Run around town getting money. Pockets on crib, blue strip, Pockets on crib, blue strip, Just bought a Benz and I love it. Fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it. Pockets on crib, blue strip, Pockets on crib, blue strip, Just bought a bitch a Birkin, she loved it. Hey, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it.
Stepped in the game straight crippin'. New whip, wood grain dipping. Told all my homies don't go so hard, but my east side niggas won't listen. Rolling around town with your bitch, little nigga. One hand on her ass, one finger on the trigger. Catch a nigga slipping if you wanna start shit. Blue chucks on your motherfucking carpet. Try and run, nigga, but you're too slow. Two shots hitting, yelling 2-0. One nigga down, got two to go. Spraying with the K and hit 2 in a row. Bang, bang, bang on him. Little homie in the back with the thing on him. Long Beach certified blue chip. East side nigga banging, rollin' 20 crib.
Run around town getting money. Run around town getting money. Pockets on crib, blue strip, Pockets on crib, blue strip, Just bought a Benz and I love it. Fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it. Pockets on crib, blue strip, Pockets on crib, blue strip, Just bought a bitch a Birkin, she loved it. Hey, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it.
Fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up. I'm a real gangbanger, better look it up. Young nigga on the block with a dope sack. Bust a left, meet me in the back, I'ma hook it up. Left pocket, blue rag. Out of pocket, get the boom bang. I told one nigga, watch out. Now we in the back getting stomped out. Little bitch wanna fuck with a real crip. I put dick in her real quick. Niggas mad I bossed up for years and I'm still lit. And I ain't nothing they could deal with. I set it off with niggas who wanna test it. I took over the game and then I blessed it. Crip gang with the shit, man. You better duck when the shit change. I'm pulling up shooting mid-range.
Run around town getting money. Run around town getting money. Pockets on crib, blue strip, Pockets on crib, blue strip, Just bought a Benz and I love it. Fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it. Pockets on crib, blue strip, Pockets on crib, blue strip, Just bought a bitch a Birkin, she loved it. Hey, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it.
I got money, she got money. He got money, Cub got money. Blood got money, we all got money. We get money, yeah. Blueface Hunnids, YG, Snoop Dogg, oh yeah. Mustard on the beat, ho.